Okay. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill my internet. I was, see, this was happening Sunday, and actually it hadn't happened on, sorry, I'm like really close to it hadn't happened on Tuesday and Thursdays. This was the first time it happened on Tuesday, Thursdays. I'm looking at my internet, I'm looking at my internet as I do it, and my upload goes to shit. Like, I don't even understand why that's the case. So I'm gonna try to look this up. Not instant pop. Oh, for you. Oh, hold on a sec. Let me get my TV back. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you if anyone stayed around. Alright, we're gonna wait a little bit. That's working. Let's do a... Well, I rebooted the game because I wasn't sure what I can do here. So, alright. So, okay, I'll probably bring this topic up a little bit later when a couple guys come back on to try to help me solve this issue. This issue is really perplexing me right now. I don't know what the solution is. But we're gonna try to figure something out, I think. Alright, I'm gonna do some searches while I'm trying to figure this out. So, dodged. Alright, so I'll wait a bit. I'll probably bring well, I'm gonna talk about it now. I'll bring it up a little bit later. But what happened there? I had a couple checks that I wanted to do. My OBS frames drop, so my connection dies, right? So I figured, okay, is it something to do with OBS and before? Because before, what happened was my CPU would get overworked, and then my thing would kill out, and that's what happened like back in January when I was first starting my streaming. It's almost like it happened consistently over and over and over. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, so I changed it up, and I changed up my setup to work with the GPU, and my CPU is really low, and my GPU is fine. And my GPU kind of handled the thing, so for a while it was fine, but then kind of on Sundays it would be problematic a little bit. But what happens is that now, like, I'm looking at my task manager, nothing happened as this was going on, but my upload completely dies. Like, that was what was happening. I had 0 upload, and I reset my modem, which I guess worked. It didn't work right away, but it worked, so I don't know, like, what else I really need to be doing. So I did change the bitrate as well. I'm gonna try a 4K bitrate instead of the one I had previously, but so let me see. And every time I try to look this up, I always get generic answers. It's really irritating. So let's go, Again, so I apologize again. I mean, I tried to do a couple things from Sunday and Monday to see if any solutions kick in, but clearly didn't seem to work. So we're just gonna hope that we find something eventually. OBS disconnecting me from my internet entirely. Let's see if this one is. Hey Autumn, yeah, I'm back. Sorry. I'm still trying to figure out what could be the problem here. Maybe I can check my router settings. I'm gonna kill the keyboard real quick because I gotta type something that I don't want you people looking at. Not that you'd probably read it anyway, but alright, get into that habit anyway. So, although I shouldn't change anything with the router because it's gonna knock me out again. It'd be hilarious. Maybe I should just kill this thing. Maybe that's a thing. Okay, so if it knocks out again, I'm gonna try to do something here with the router. But I'm open to any other ideas you guys might have in terms of solving this. Because basically, what's happening is I have a consistent download and upload speed, right? So that's your traditional internet. When my OBS kicks out, my game is fine. Like obviously, if my OBS kicked out and I lost connection, I would have DC'd off our game item, and I was fine. But it's just the upload that goes to shit. Like it literally drops to 1 when I have like a traditional upload. I think of like at least like 6 or something, like 5 or 6. So it kicks out, and it takes a while for it to come back. Like I think, what was that? That was probably like 12 minutes, 15 minutes, and it comes back. But I also forced reset my laptop, so it's not OBS. But I don't know what else it could be. I think my only solution would be to like play around with the router, probably. I think that would be probably my weapon of choice to deal with what the router's doing. I have something here for the router, so maybe I should just knock it off and just have it do whatever. That might be the best course of action for me. So, but if any of you out there are internet experts and can give me some advice or whatever you want to call it, I'll take it. Ooh, autumn streaming. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. Thank you if you hanged around. Was there anything I missed in terms of compensation? I think because I had to close OBS, so if you guys said anything in chat, I kind of missed it a little bit, but. Ah, this is irritating. I hate it. Hate it. Hate this. What can you do though? I mean, something's got to be done, but what can I do? That's the question. What can I do? I think I need to reset my my chat bot. 1 second. Wait, how do I do that? Console. I should probably just close chat bot and reopen it. That'll be the best course of action here. Excuse the Windows sound. This will get it kind of going again. Oh, Xeno Silver, guys. My FC buddy Silver. We're gonna start seeing him in matches. Alright, so we're gonna have... I'm gonna keep this, though. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna keep Chrome open, because I don't really think it's gonna tax me too much. Just make sure, okay, so my bot's back up. My chat bot, excuse me. I don't use bots in game. I'm talking about chat bot here. Let's also, while we're buying some time, although I'll probably be next in queue. We'll check out the daily. Okay, so it's oh, okay, so I can do gathering and I can do crafting. We'll probably save that for later. Oh shit! I gotta load up the proper preset here. We'll use the timer. Go here. All right. Alrighty, let's do this again, guys. And we have a backup strat if I were to lose connection again. I better not lose connection, I swear to God. I'm really gonna be so angry. It's so annoying. And it's so annoying for you. Like, it's annoying for me, obviously, but it's annoying for you guys too, because you guys are just gonna, like, you know, go away, check out another stream, and that's completely understandable. I hate that. But it's just the quality of the stream that I like. I'm all about quality, man. I like having the good quality of the picture and stuff. That's important to me. So losing the thing. Did you win? Don't scare me, because I thought my connection went out again. Oh, did you pop? Oh, okay. Was that what that was? Okay. We're in the same pop? Alright, don't dodge me, yo. We'll see how far you've gotten. Maybe we get Xeno too, because Xeno got silver. Maybe Autumn versus you or something. Alright, let's get the betting going. Oh, I gotta get rid of Task Manager because I don't need you. Although Streamlabs is burning up my memory. Alright. Let's go here. Stay for you. Alright, Xeno. Alright, let's go, Kyrie. Yeah, you guys get your intro again because I had to reset chatbot, so double intro. This guy changed off. He just changed off of Safeguard. He's on Purify now. And Crimson Shenanigan was wasn't he oh no, he was ranged, I think. Was he? Oh no, he was Samurai last time I saw him. Alright, let's do this. She's my healer, so she's Kyrie. Okay, attacking melee. Let's go. I think I like this call. This guy's call before, so I should make the game a little bit louder for me. It'll be a little bit louder for you guys too. So he's already stunned. We'll follow up here. Pretty good. I got like their whole team though. Oh, that's really good. Oh no. Let's go. Pressure the healer. Healer's gonna get fucked up here. Stay in healer. Okay. We're gonna fall back. That was really good though. Their team is like fucked up right now. I don't know if I get this stun though. I'd say healer, go back healer. Nice, there we go. That pressure was just constant, so pick a target, anyone? Yeah, okay. Oh no, we didn't get him? I'm gonna get a box. Tank is gonna be a little dangerous because he's not sitting in tank stance, and I think he's died before too out of tank stance. Did he pick it up? Okay, good. Range DPS. Okay. I'm gonna push this. I'm gonna push him out. See if I get this one. Good. Oh, damn, he took full side. Okay, I'm good. I have an LB. Any burst? Should do it right away though, before they kind of recover here. Oh no! That sucks. He like jumped out of the way. Fucking hate range LB a lot of times. I didn't have weight either. That was on me. That kill should have happened. Ooh, that elusive. That elusive has to be blank. Okay, no stun, but that's okay. The stun was a little late. Tank? Yeah. Actually, well, I'm gonna get the tank here. I think we might have gotten it. Damn, no, the LB is just too much damage. If we don't kill it before that LB goes off, it's a guarantee for the team. Okay, I like this one. Nice kill. Oh, come on, melee. I was supposed to take it. Alright, I'm good. Can we go for the win here? I can't get some though. I was gonna do a flamethrower, but I can't get some. I mean, the range is right here, man. Oh, he's well done. Oh man, the melee with 2 stacks is real bad. I'd almost tell Kyrie just to let him die if he's going diving in to not use the resources for it, especially because you're not gold for it. Shit. That's why. Good. Let him die. Which is okay. I mean, as long as we don't yield another death. I mean, now the tank has to make sure he doesn't die. That's what's more important. I can die, and that's okay. We have to make sure that the tank can die. I want to secure both boxes so the melee doesn't get their thing. So I'm actually going to go around this corner. It's not a bad burst. I'm out of range though. Okay, we're going to secure the boxes. Make sure that melee doesn't get... I don't think he'll have enough with just 1 stack. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's a really good burst. That's a real good burst. Damn good. I was gonna stun gun, but I didn't. I didn't get it all. It's into like everything. Safeguard, grit. Alright. Alright, let's back out. We should back out. Oh, come on, tank. Fucking kidding me. He didn't even use safeguard. Holy shit. He threw that. Alright, we gotta make something work. We can go with the range. Like, seriously, like, fall back, dumbass. Call you dumbass because you didn't even use safeguard. You're not permanently invulnerable just in grit. Right, so the range is gonna have to go. Which is fine, but... I mean, this is actually pretty uncommon for us to not have anyone with medals. Range still has safeguard, so we gotta be very precise on this kill. Oh, good. Yeah, he didn't use safeguard. That's the only reason that happened. He should have, like, usually if you see Soul Survivor, you should totally do safeguard, but he didn't react fast enough, and we got the stun. That's what I was looking for. So what I was expecting in that match, I was expecting when Soul Survivor came out for him to use safeguard. But once he didn't use safeguard and then stun came out, that's it. Game over. 2 stacks between the eyes, and Madari, done. Good job, Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie, like, in that case, in the tank dying, I wouldn't blame you at all. Like, the tank didn't even use recoup and safeguard. He was just in there for no reason. So that was just unfortunate, but we pulled... But they had a favorable metal, they had a favorable mental split, so we took advantage. I did, I am. We'll reset. There's no winners, so we'll just, like, close and reopen the betting. Alright. Again, thank you guys. If you stayed around, if you came back to the stream, I appreciate it after that one match. If you can, Kyrie, are you comfortable on that wall? Or do you just... are you comfortable on that wall? Or have you not tried the other wall? Because sometimes... I don't want to force a healer to do something out of position or something, but I know a lot of healers tend to use the right wall, the one that's vertical. I like the horizontal wall, but I think I pretty much built myself on the horizontal wall because I feel like a lot of healers go on that other wall. But again, it's just whatever. It's just whatever you're comfortable with. So if you prefer that wall, I'm gonna work the other one so we don't stay in the same spot. I had to keep leaving the wall because the tank would yeah. You don't mind either wall? Okay. Well, pick one though. If you're gonna pick the horizontal, that's fine. Just try to stay consistent. Well, I mean, you do have to move around if they start focusing you. Okay, good luck. You do have to move around if they keep focusing you, because that's better than just staying in one position. But usually there is like a favorable wall. I think you usually tend to do the horizontal. Okay, so I'm gonna work the when I have you on my team, I'm gonna work the vertical. Because it's, I mean, I excel in the positioning. In my opinion, I try to excel in the positioning, but if my healer is using the same wall, it doesn't have the same effect because then you're liable to hard swaps. If they go in your position, then sometimes the healer may not guess correctly who's going to attack, so that's why it's better when they're all separate, because if they start going for me and I'm behind the wall and there's no one else around me, then guess what? They're probably going to go for me, you know? That's kind of the whole concept of you not fighting in as a melee because you don't want to be labeled as a target. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, if you guys have come back to the stream, thank you. but it's pretty much, I pretty much secluded it now down to the fact that my upload just tends to just crap out, and that just doesn't seem like it's normal. But I don't know what causes it to crap out, and that's my problem. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm stressing it out on streaming. I think I may have one more solution I can try. That's if it cuts out tonight, but I'm gonna try it out after tonight's stream for Thursday's stream to see if that also gives me a solution. I hope it doesn't cut out again tonight. I mean, like, I have not changed anything these past weeks, and Sunday always cuts out, and now today cuts out. Hirohito! Hey man, how's it going? Oh no. What's up, my friend? How are you queuing up this season? I think I saw you streaming at one point, right? Glad you found your way to the stream, and hopefully I don't disconnect again so you go away. Stupid. Nice, okay. What rank are you? Am I gonna start seeing you? I'm in gold, so am I gonna start seeing you in a couple of these matches? It's actually interesting because, you know, I know a lot of these players, right? But like, I know Herb's been streaming and queuing, and I don't think I've even run into him once, which is fascinating. And I think even like last season when we were queuing up, I don't even think I ran into him more than twice, and I know he was climbing. At the moment, no. I need to get far in Aether. Oh, you working Primal? Oh, you're working Primal. Okay, okay, very nice, very nice. Primal. We're trying to get one of the big streamers, Faros. Shout out to Faros. Well, I'm literally gonna shout him out because I mentioned him. He's a big ass partner streamer, dude. He's queuing up. Well, he said he's gonna queue up Friday on Primal, and he's starting to fall behind. But he queues up like afternoon. Yeah, man, dude. This is his first season, and he's playing awesome. Like, he's absorbing a lot of like tips that a lot of the players are giving him. Some of them, like, he's just like, you know, he's just like, dude, just let me learn, do stuff, and I would do the same thing. Like, there was a lot of people like throwing all his tips and advice at his face, and I don't blame him for like being like, dude, like, chill, let me just play this game. But he's absorbed a lot of that, and you can see that his game has certainly improved, and he's not just doing it because someone told him to. He's actually like thinking about it and then understanding its concept and doing it. And from day one that he started till I think where he is now, he's like a 56% win rate. I think he's like 1200 in terms of rating. Like, if he keeps going, he's gonna get top 100 easy, in my opinion. I got a match, so I'm gonna focus on this match. Okay, good luck, man. Have a good one. But he's been playing real awesome, so you should check him out. He's on he does a afternoon stream, so it's actually it's a nice time. And Primal, even up to now, has been popping. My understanding, it's still popping like almost most of the day. So, dang, everyone popping but me. No, it's fine. I got a match. Well, Hirohito is a melee, so he's just gonna get matches more than me by default. Kai is a healer, so she'll get a match way more than me. This is range life, man. Even to see my range queue in single digits, that's a miracle. Like, I can't stress to you enough how much of a miracle that is. Because usually I'm sitting in queues for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. That's because, you know, range is a popular job, people like to play it, blah blah blah. But I will say, not a lot of them that climb really high. It's actually pretty ironic. There's probably more ranges in queue. Oh, it's not that ironic, but there's a lot of range that get in queue, but not a lot of them climb real high in the boards. It's probably two factors. One of the factors is that they don't have enough queue time, but also they're probably not able to secure wins as well and stuff. Yeah, I heard melee's harder because you have to get callouts and stuff. See, here's the thing. This is a little bit of a debate, and I think I've mentioned it already. If you've watched a couple of the matches already, it is kind of a set thing that we say that the melee should do callouts, and the concept of that is because they have to worry about positioning. So they need to make sure that their position is right. I mean, you can't call someone like across the field. Like, I can hit them as ranged, but the melee may not be able to reach them themselves. So that's why it's a little bit ideal for the ranged for the melee to do calls. But there's many ranged, and if I have to do calls, I mean, I think my calls are pretty good. I just prefer not to. But there's a lot of range that would rather do the shot calling because they have a little bit more awareness. They can see the field a little bit further. I mean, they're not up in the front lines, they're in the back line, so they can see the entire enemy team in front of them, and so they see things better. And so conceptually, a range could and may do better callouts than the melee. And also, you just gotta have to worry about melee positioning, everything. It's just that the windup of a melee is a little bit you can't really understand that too well unless you start using like hello, you indicate when the bursts are ready, but usually a melee can wind up a lot faster than a ranged. So got booty blasted, damn. Well, I just mean as like if you're a newer player to PvP. Yeah, no, totally. But even then, when I was climbing from unranked to bronze and etc., I did run into a number of melee who, it's either they didn't know how to do countdowns or they weren't sure about it. And then when I did the countdowns though, and this is actually not something I'm common to seeing in the previous seasons, like they understand what the countdown is, like they see it, they read it, and they burst on the proper time. And that feels really good because a lot of times in the past, like newer players, like they would just literally just blinders on the countdowns. Like maybe they'd see it, maybe they'd hear it, but they wouldn't even know what the heck it is. But a lot of the newer players that I see that may not be utilizing the countdowns for melee, may not know how to use it, may not know it exists, but they see it in front of them, and they burst when it's supposed to, and that felt really good. And I've run into maybe, I'd say half a dozen, maybe more, of the newer players, like melees I don't recognize, and they're following countdowns, so I'll take that. I mean, it could even be possible that these newer players just because of their experience climbing, they're just used to a range doing the countdowns, and then that is what it is. So you can't argue with that as long as they're doing their job and working with the team. Alright, Kyrie, let's go. Unless you're against me, then let's not go. I'll beat your ass. That's only if you're on my team, because if you're not, then it's no holds barred. I'm gonna kill you. So it's hard. It's hard to say, Selka. I feel like so far with the players that I've been playing with, there is you quickly get that understanding. Okay, you're doing countdowns. Sounds good. Let's do it. I'm queuing so you have more queues. I appreciate it, Kyrie. But we're gonna try to get you to climb too. So literally learning under fire. You see the advice and you try to put it to good use. So that's what's good about that. Alright. Can my stream make it to the end of the night? I'm gonna be streaming for another 2 hours, so let's see if it... I think it lasted, what, an hour and a half before it cut out? So let's see if I can last 2 hours, and then we're gonna try to see again. Because you know what really sucks about this whole thing? About the fact that my OBS kicks out and my upload goes to shit? I can't duplicate those results outside of stream. Like, I can only have those results when I'm streaming, so I don't know what the factor is that causes it to happen, and that's really frustrating. I would've been okay if it did happen today, but man, usually happens on Sunday. It happening today, just, it's really frustrating. So, alright, let's go. Who's on the other team? Okay, that Samurai's pretty good, so let's hope Dizzy Panda's pretty good as well. Let's see if we get calls. I'm gonna work this wall, Kyrie, because you're over there. I think Trump will give me a stun. No, he won't. Oh, he did. Okay, he did give me a stun, but that was into protect, so I'm still good. I see this. There's the idea, that whole thing. Oh, really good burst. So there you go. That's a perfect example of me playing behind and using the wall. The red mage set up his mono, whatever you call it, onto me, and I saw that burst coming a mile away. So I did the safeguard because I felt like they were going to commit, and they did. And their entire burst was into safeguard. But that's also because I'm separated from the team. So if I was middle, Kyrie may have an issue figuring out who that burst is on, even though all that stuff came onto me. So just right there, it gave her a chance to kind of see it happening, and then it's kind of up to her to be able to tear through it and all that stuff. But in terms of staying alive, that's where that positioning comes into play. And also, I was using the wall a little bit to mitigate, so I'm good. I can do a burst. Alright. Okay. Oh, it's a little bit harder, so I'm gonna have to not... Nice burst. Alright. Oh yeah, get rid of the mage. He's in Never Never Land right now. Oh, he's being fancy right now. Look at him, but he got unmended, so. Did we get the box? Oh, we only got one box, okay. I can't pick up, so I'd say, yeah, I'd say you take it. Alright, that's what I got. Yo, if you're gonna do this again, I'm gonna kick you out of the LS if I see this. If I see this again, Art, I'm kicking you out of the LS. I know this is your thing, but I don't really appreciate it, even for the other team. Good match, guys. Good match. Good match. Alright, we're climbing, boys. We are climbing. Alright, I'll be right back in a sec. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Hopefully the stream doesn't die. Monk is still. Are you asking me or are you telling me, Hirohito? Holy shit, I thought Monk was bad. Oh, okay, you're telling me. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go iCam. Do a quick be right back. I'll get rid of the betting afterwards. Alright, I'm back. Why do some healers just give up? Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's kind of a thing. It's really unfortunate, but... I know, what's up, Sebi? It's not something you should do. Am I queued? Let me see. Yeah, I'm queued. I'm still queued, rather. I can't tell. Yeah. Oh, let me go back to live scene here. Let me get rid of the betting. Yeah, I'm queued. How's it going, Sebi? Haven't seen you in a while either. It's nice to see all the old faces coming in and out. How's it going? Good luck. Dizzy Panda. Oh, hello. Why'd you change the name? Fuck. Did you not like Sebi anymore? The spoops? Is that like super poops? I won many games playing off. Yeah, it's been a while. Haven't been Sebi since. Really? Really? I thought you were Sebi. Oh well, that's okay. It was nice playing with you though, so I hope we get more matches. Well, you both melees are here, so I guess it's the healers that are lacking. Ooh, Lola's queuing. Oh, I better watch out. It's good to see you though. Alright, so minus the fact that my connection went out. Oh, yeah, actually I'm gonna call it my connection because it is my connection. So far the microphone I think is good. Yeah? You guys are okay with the way my voice is coming out of the microphone? This is new. This is a test trial today because we hit my very first donation goal on stream for an item. I did another donation goal, but that was a little bit of a different scenario. This is the first like itemized donation goal that was finally reached, and here it is. This is the microphone. Very, very thankful to the people who donated for it, and now we're putting it to good use, so hopefully it's coming out. Again, if something is, like, if my voice is coming in either too loud or too soft, you're not hearing me, just say so. I'll make some adjustments. I kind of just went with, I kind of plugged in my old headset. I kind of saw what the levels were for my voice and just kind of matched it to see how, if I normally talked, if it would kick in like that. And that seems to be the case. Also, actually I'm going to wait for Kyrie. I will say that after when she cuts back in the match. I have another question, but I'll see what she says about it. There's a lot of people. All these people can't. Oh, no, actually, I'm gonna take that back. I was gonna say all these people can't possibly be queued for Feast, but these guys might be bronze and unranked, and I'm not seeing it. So, but there's a lot of people queued here. I mean, you see a lot of people by the NPC again. This was what you used to see when the Garu first came out. You saw a lot of people hanging by this NPC because they were just like chilling, waiting to get enough wolf marks to get it. And I seen people again. So like those people are probably like maybe the frontline rival wings people, or maybe they're the unranked bronze, etc. And then the people over here are the vets. I mean, I know a lot of these people. Wolf Jaeger. I don't really know Shin. Helga, Diablo's here. Crit's here. He might be queuing, but he's cheating because he's got the whatever that symbol is for. So nice mishmash of people here. Huh? Something still. Oh, okay, that's what's sold. Okay. Also, see this? Someone dumb. These berries are up on the market board in Aether and Cactar for like 4K, but I had some up for like 95K, and someone bought them 95K. So I don't understand it, but it's a thing. And actually, someone else did it too. Wow, they actually did it 2 weeks ago. What the fuck? Maybe like, you know, people get desperate for something. Bismarck Jap, what's up? Frontlines maybe? Probably. They all disappeared, so maybe they're frontlines. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, frontlines should be popping by now, so. Oh no, there's another ranged in queue. It just pushed the queue up, so. Oh god, it's the Koza, guys. Better watch out. Little fucking onion head over there. Sendwings over here. These guys dueling? Do we have any duels going on? No, they're just like, we're gonna stand by this line, we're gonna look like we're dueling, but we're not really gonna do it. Although I am curious if the other servers, because you have a lot of wanderers here, right, from the people who just come here to visit. I wonder if the other servers are just dead in terms of the thingy. Also, how did Xeon go, guys? Did it go well? I actually didn't hear anything about it. Like like a lot of you guys went to visit, and I didn't hear anything about how it went unless I missed the chat. So how did it go? Was it okay? Did Adamantoise crash? Was it successful? Couldn't get in? I know a couple people got in that were watching the stream. Yeah, I guess that's one thing. Can't get in. There you go. That's your experience. Fairy Den is lit. Is that only because you're there, Francis? Because you're not here right now. I didn't go to the Fate, but since I'm from Adamantoise, the server didn't crash at least. Hey, progress. Alright, well we didn't kill your server, so I wonder how it went overall. It was probably one of those cases where like people couldn't fucking see Exion as is spawning or something. I bet the PS4 players are probably like cursing because the thing wouldn't load. That'd be hilarious. This reminds me of like Eureka when it was at its max. Well, not even Eureka, more like maybe Diadem at its max or something. It's like shit wouldn't just pop because there's just too many fucking people. Or even the most recent thing would be like when Blue Mage got unlocked, when it was triggered off a timer. How many people were there? Gara has attracted a lot of people. Yeah, it has. It has definitely attracted quite a bit of people, and it's nice to see. I don't know how many of them are gonna stick past silver though, but we'll see. I should probably get the next match, I bet. How's my currency? And make sure I don't cap again. Oh, I also have to remember that I'm getting bonuses. That's why it's boosting up so hard. Mappy. After this match, I'll probably do some weekly crafting. Get it out of the way. What's Garu? Yep, it's the armor. It's actually an event that they released where you can talk to this disreputable priest and he'll give you some gear. You have to get the gear. You have to put on like 5 pieces of the gear. I think it's the head, the body, the hands, the legs, the feet, and the weapon. And you can get these type of gears here. We'll just put an example on. See this? Oh, that's on. So like let's do a full set of something. So this is, what is this, the paladin one? Let's so save the outfit. So these are mostly glamour. I mean, they don't give you really stats, so they're mostly glamour. But I know a lot of people are pretty excited about how it looks. Oh, well let's just get the hands on. So that's kind of how it looks, the body and hands. So they're nice for glamour. I mean, stats you wouldn't use it for, but they're pretty nice for glamour. But when 5.1 comes out, when 5.1 comes out, this is going to go away, so you won't be able to have access to this gear anymore. But generally what you want to do is you want to get the gear, and once you get the gear, you talk to this priest, they give you a title with the weapon and the left side, and then you can now get the gear off the Calamity salvager, so you can kind of toss the gear out and then kind of buy it in the future, so at least it's kind of recorded away for the future. So this is just a limited time. And also, there are achievements associated with it. So if you go to items and you kind of scroll all the way down, you'll see here, right here, Echoes of Golden Wolf. You get an item, Garo, Echoes of the Mikai Fist, and here it says, oh, let me see, pair with the fists and the full 5-piece set of the gear, the left side, the head, the body, the head, the body, the hands, the legs, the feet, and the weapon. And I think it costs I believe it costs 18,000 wolf marks to get the full set. And then you talk to the priest with the gear on. You have to put the gear on. You talk to the priest, you get a title, and then you unlock the achievement, and then also you can get the gear in the future for like with gold. You can toss the gear out, get rid of it, but you can buy with gold the Calamity Salvager. It's crazy how much more toxic people and unranked. Yeah, it's not really surprising. It's PvP general for the mounts. Yeah, and Francis is right. There is another achievement attached to it. Let me see if I can find it here. Is it here? Is Fatal Feast here? Oh, here we go. So this is the one that's associated with the priest. So first of all, you need to get the priest to, like, you gotta get the first title, right? So let's say you get the paladin gear. It gives you the Garo title. So you have to put the Garo title on. It has to be on your character. And then you accomplish these. So it says, emerge victorious in 30 feast matches while using the title received from the disreputable feast. So you've got to win 30 matches and you get a mount, the Goaten Pipe. And then you got to win 10 front lines or rival wings to get another mount. And then a combination of these that count to 60. So you can do like 60 feast matches. If you do these 2 achievements, you only need 20 of the other ones. You get the final mount here. So let's let me go to home and I can show you what the mount looks like while I'm in queue, so you can take a look at what it looks like, so you can kind of decide if you want to carry. But for me, I'm a little bit of an achievement hunter, and considering I PvP a lot, I kind of want to finish this out myself because it's limited. Also, I don't really want to do too much more PvP after the season starts. So let's go find these mounts here. I have to use my mouse because it's a little bit easier. Oh, am I muted? I muted myself to cough and I couldn't talk. Anyway, those are the mounts. They fly super long. Oh, let's make them fly. Dang, I was just complimenting. I was just saying like this is nice that I have a mute button. I didn't fucking unmute. Go me. Let's go make this baby fly. Is it only gear? Yeah, mounts. Super long wings. So they actually made this look nice. Oh yeah, they did make them look nice. Look at that. That is. I mean, that's not a bad mount, right? That's not a bad mount. It doesn't beat Ozma, but it's not a bad mount. There you go. Like I like the silver one a lot, but that's just because I have a bias over blue. I like the black one especially. Well, the black one is the hardest one to get. It's 60 wins off you know, total. So, but there you go. That's the whole Garo event itself. So in essence, it encourages everyone to have to do the content because you got to get the wins. First of all, you can't just play it. You got to actually get wins. So you're playing the content to get the achievement wins. I mean, us Feast veterans have like thousands and thousands of matches and thousands of wins. So it's really not a big deal. I mean, 30 is not a problem. I mean, frankly, like, you know, for me, like I've already played like 100 something games, so it's like, and I mean, there is nothing. Well, I don't want to say there's nothing else to do, but like PvP right now, especially this, like you definitely want to get into Feast now because it's fresh, so you're gonna get pops. The longer you wait, the more unlikely you're gonna get you're gonna get pops. So you kind of want to do it now, and that's what I was saying earlier about the whole flavor of the month thing. It's a little bit tough because you kind of wish PvP was all year round, but it's really based off when they do updates and shit. It's like even the frontline maps, even the rival wing maps, they're just flavor of the month. So I want to make the game a little bit louder on my end, so it's gonna be a little bit louder on your end too. It's because I need it louder in my ears so I can hear some more sound effects. You lost, Kyrie? Oh, Kyrie, I was gonna ask. I was gonna wait for you to be available. Do you hear? I don't know how my keyboard was coming off when I had my headset. But do you hear my keyboard now? Is it less or more, or can you tell? Or was it a difference? I don't know how the keyboard was when I had my headset on. I think you could hear it with my headset on, right? Less? Okay. But you still hear it? You can't even hear it now? Awesome. That's what I was kind of hoping for with the way this microphone is designed. That would be the case. I don't care. You can hear, like, I don't care. It gives a nice effect when you hear it, but... let's start this. Alright. Okay, Maya, Yumi. I haven't seen Yumi yet. I know Yumi's been queuing, but it's been a while since I've seen Yumi. Simic Mimi, though, that's gonna be real dangerous. I got Nola, though. I'm not sure how Mayu's... Mayu was pretty good. They were working the past couple seasons from start, so they were pretty good. Let's hope I just don't feed like crazy, but I'll definitely get into... Yeah, man, I mean, you know, hopefully, like, watching me play gives you some kind of idea of how matches should go. And even, like, just getting the basics down, that, I think, puts you in a really good place in terms of these matches. At least you know how to teamwork, you know what quick chats do, you know what the concept is. It isn't just running around and just trying to kill people. You have a plan to try to execute, so as long as that more or less gets there, you might have a good chance. Just needs peels? Okay. But being new, it's gonna be... Yeah, oh no, it's gonna be scary, definitely, but you just gotta start somewhere and you're gonna do it. I'll read what you said. You're gonna take a break, Kyrie? Okay. Oh, I had him on. Okay. Yumi's gonna be slow in countdowns, I think, so we gotta make these bursts count. That's what's gonna be hard. It's hard for me to kind of fake burst. I hear a wildfire going off. Okay, we're gonna go in range. Oh, I'm not gonna kill him. Nice. That was all Yumi right there. I'm good. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I saw my bird. Oh, that's so good. I don't know if we can down him. Why'd you unban me? I don't know these things. Oh no! Okay, good. Alright, so it's Mimi left. I was gonna give up. Alright. You taking a break on ranked or in force while you're running up? Yeah, I know. Sometimes people don't even understand the medal system. They just kind of run in. They don't know the timer. Healers get burst. They just hang on enemies. Granted, it was in the wrong spot. Got bursted on. Guarding Goro mounts can get silver and black from frontline wins, but it takes longer and less stressful. Gold comes with fees. Trading wins count. Yeah, but trading isn't going. Good job, Nola. We did good on that one. Pop. I thought you didn't take a break. Actually, we'll just declare a winner. Declaring a winner means the thing goes away. So. Oh, yeah. That's true. I forgot the instant pops. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Mimi. I just wish that wouldn't be the case, but it's still the same old with that situation. Give you luck? Bro, I don't have any luck on me. I've used it up years ago. I don't have anything to give. I wish I had luck. You got Nick? Damn. Now yell at him if you lose. I messed up and thought you wouldn't stream today because of a trip. Just realized the stream. It's okay because I already lost connection earlier. So far it's been okay. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care if I freaking jinx myself. But no, yeah. Hold on. It's gonna be May 19, which is a Sunday, and May 21, which is a Tuesday, that I will not be able to stream. I'm gonna be out of town for those 2 days, so I won't stream for those 2 days. But I'll be back for the 23rd to continue streaming. That's just a heads up for people, but we'll talk more about that when we get closer. I'll just be out of town. It'll be just like a trip. So I'm not at that point where I can do like a stream, like a in real life stream. I have nothing important to stream in real life. I'm just gonna be like, I don't even want to freaking do that. That's just not me. I only stream gameplay. So he probably got mad. Weewu doesn't peel. Yeah, Weewu doesn't peel, and he's kind of liable to dying as a tank too. I mean, he's all right, but he goes a little bit. He's a little bit risky to play with. He immediately hit under my skirt. Sounds like Nick. Yeah, hopefully that other guy keeps giving up so he can easily falls. I know it's a problem because he always does it and it's so bad. He climbs fast. He's really good. Art? No, he's legit, but he does that stuff and that really sucks. So it's just a bad situation overall, and unfortunately that's just stuff you deal with sometimes. At least it isn't the vast majority of players. Well, a majority of players won't do that though. Francis. No, you gotta give Francis the benefit of the doubt. He's trying, man. He tries every game. I've never seen Francis, the one speaking right now, El Gran Vagabundo. I hope I said that right. I didn't even do that in like a Spanish accent. Dude, Francis never quits. He tries every match. He's legit, man. You play with him, you know you're getting an effort. Francis, big fan. Yeah, man. Francis. He's the Puerto Rican representative. No, I mean, make the community tank up. I know. Well, I think there was. I don't want to discuss it too much, but you know, Francis one-handed keyboard, one-handed. You know, that's actually probably true. You know what? I bet you, if Francis could insert like buttons onto the bong, he would totally do it. You'd be seeing him like fucking playing this game on one. And that's like calling him out or something. He proudly represents that situation, and I bet he would do it if he could. So let's say this too. Yo, dude, he's skilled, man. Oh frick. gonna go blind. I'll probably have to be right back after after the next match just to wash my face. I get a lot of oil in my face and it goes to my eyes. It's real bad. So right now that's what's happening. So I blind myself. Come to Crystal. No. Wait a minute. No one goes to Crystal, man. What's in Crystal? Nothing. Sir. P-Star. I heard seriously, Crystal. Hey, oh, hey, thanks for the raid, sir. Let's give you a shout out, my friend. Welcome. Well, I'm going blind. My own, whatever. Damn, I gotta, holy crap. Yeah, I can't see now. This is great. Arathon Hanzo, welcome to the stream. I gotta kill my webcam for a sec because I'm gonna look like an idiot right now. To give me a sec on that one. Welcome, thank you guys for the raid. Welcome to my stream. What were you doing, my friend? What were you streaming before you came up here? Hey, been going hard on Feast. Oh, Feast, welcome. Learning from you guys. Hey, I'm glad that that this stream is helping out because I do, you know, with this stream I do want it to be. I mean, I don't want to be like a fucking professor or something, like, you know, got my glasses on, like talking like a fucking chalkboard, but I do like to verbalize how I play matches. It kind of is like a habit from like Light Party a little bit, being communicative, but I feel like just speaking out how games play kind of gives a little bit of a nice view on how to do Feast, and like really like the veterans should know what they're talking about. In terms of what I'm saying, it shouldn't be like new nuisances, but you get a lot of newer people who either lurk on stream, who want to do PvP. That's probably why they're on Twitch to begin with. They're probably here watching the stream because they don't really see PvP that much. But I stopped being blind, so we're good. Like, they don't see PvP stream that much. I mean, with obvious reasons, because like PvP is not always common, etc. in terms of when it's active and stuff. People want to learn how to do this mode, and I think a lot of people get strayed away because of the toxicity, or that people just, the mode is so different. But like in actuality, it's really not that hard, and it's kind of fun if you get into it. You just gotta keep going. Oh, you're fine, Sebi. Don't worry about it. Better late than never. I can absorb a lot seeing a lot of a perspective and people doing different things. Yeah, totally. And everyone learns differently. Some people will love watching VODs, absorbing information that way. Other people like me, I prefer to just get my ass in there and just do it myself. You know, you absorb some information here and there, but putting in application is where I'm really good at. And the Discord, shout out to the Discord. One sec. We'll do a shout out to the PvP Discord. It is pretty amazing, I gotta say. How it is right now, the community in there absorb you. How it is right now, kind of the atmosphere that it's giving off. I've been keeping track of the Aether post game, and it's a pretty nice atmosphere. It's not very toxic, you know. We let a couple things slide. Sometimes people get a little bit heated, but it's nice conversation compared to what a lot of the Discords in the past used to be. And even if like maybe you don't want to deal with post game, maybe you don't want to deal with the people talking after the match. At least you can hide yourself in the guides and the questions and ask people, and a lot of people will give you answers pretty fast. There's quite a few people, especially some of the mentors, who are just like sitting and camping those questions and answering all the questions that come up, and it's really kind of cool to see. And they'll give you straight answers, nothing, you know, no bells and whistles, just give you right their experience, the answers, period. That's it. That's all you need to know. I was telling people I reread the guide every day before I start and find something that I've been making a mistake on and help. Yeah, I mean, you know, I was part of, I did contribute a lot to the Machinist guide that's on there. A little bit on the Bard guide, but I hadn't really played Bard for a while. But all of those guides, they're just experience. Like, we're not just saying things because, you know, you read the tooltip and you go with what the tooltip says. We're doing guides because this is what our experience is, and that's what we find successful, what is good, what is bad. And that's what's really nice. And then on top of that, you can ask a question and get live responses. So and metas tend to change, you know. Sometimes the guides do get out of date a little bit, depending on how updates go, but still, they're still useful. And I know a lot of people, like, even getting very little, like, tiny little advice. Like one of the biggest advices was the targeting macros, to use targeting macros. Understanding countdowns, understanding what hello means when people say hello, meaning that it's birds. Like those little community type things, and people learning what they mean and then applying it, that's a huge thing for people. Like once they learn that, it's almost like a humongous change. Crystal Q dead. Crystal Q dead, time for Eureka. Have a great rest of the stream. Okay, thanks for coming in, Fort God. Do all data centers have good PvP players, or are some data centers that gather PvP players? So Crystal right now is in a weird flux, because Crystal, like, Balmung was the biggest server, right? So there was a lot of Balmung players and a lot of very good ones. Sir Zarek, I actually don't even know how to pronounce his last name, but he was ranked 1 on Aether for a very long time, for a couple seasons already. Best paladin that you could ever play against and play with. His main character moved to Crystal. But there's a lot of people, there's a number of people from Balmung that are on Crystal now, but a lot of them have made characters on like Aether, Primal. So it's hard for me to gauge if a lot of the good players are on Crystal. Aether used to kind of be the hub for people to play in. Even like Primal players made alts on Aether, but they would play both. They play both Primal and Aether. But right now, I would say it's a pretty even split between Primal and Aether in terms of what the good players prioritize. You'll see a lot of people cross over. Like they'll play both data centers. That's not something I do. If I play another character, I actually play on the European servers because it's a different time slot. I can play EU in the morning, and then I can go to NA at night. I don't like doing 2 NA data centers and something, especially for range. It's kind of a waste of my time. But yeah, that's kind of how it would be. So I'd say Crystal would not really have the better players, just because of the split. But Primal is more active right now than Aether, but Aether has always been the hub for the better players. Is it possible to climb easier on a different data center aside from Primal and Aether? That's also an interesting question. It depends a little bit on your class. So if you're a healer and a melee, you're gonna get better Qs, hands down, because those are usually the more rare classes that get queued up, especially healer. Healer's always a need. So if you're a really good healer, I mean, and you're queuing non-stop, you're probably gonna go positive at some point, just simply because you're getting games. Crystal again is probably a little bit more of a dead queue. Aether, from my understanding, who is it? Not you, Sebi. It was Yoon, Spicy Roll. I hope I said your name right. Who was on stream earlier, who said they were getting popped since like noon Eastern, so that's like early as hell. Usually you only get prime time. And far as I know, Primal is still popping probably 24/7, so Primal is probably way more active. And I think their ranks are actually higher than us by a little bit, maybe like 100 points. I think Mello already hit Diamond on Primal. So in terms of easier to climb, I would probably not suggest Crystal, and I'd probably go Primal if you want to just get top 100 for the climb. Crystal players has the best nuts alive. Like people have been more than willing to come in my stream too and coach live. You know, Arathon, I've actually been doing that myself. I've been kind of sniping as many PvP streams of the newer players. I did it for a few people, and I think really, like, you know, a lot of the veterans talk about, you know, they want PvP to grow, they wanna help the newer players. But I think really that's really the best way to do it. Like, they're streaming. Like, if someone is brave enough to stream live and they're a new guy, like, I feel like I don't want to say it's a responsibility, but it certainly does well when, like, one of us, like the veterans, just hop on stream and, like, no judgment, no nothing. They know you're new, and they just give you, like, you know, helpful advice. And obviously you have to take the advice. Like, you can be totally like an arrogant fool and be like, no, I'm gonna do this. I know what I'm doing. Blah blah blah. But, like, you know, just kind of take what they. I mean, these are some of the bets, and I've seen a lot of people. Like, Brian has gone on some streams as well. I saw him going on one of the other streams. Like, I hopped on the stream. It was Z Queen Bay, who's I think a partner. I think she's almost partner. I hopped on the stream because I saw her PvPing, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll give him some advice. Then I saw Brian come in, and he's already there talking, and then he decides to party with him. Like, alright, Brian's got this covered, so I'm gonna leave. But, like, you know, you got like partner streamers, you got other streamers that are doing PvP and just kind of hanging in there, giving them the advice, and they're very receptive to it, and they're very nice people too. So it's really nice to see. I play on Primal right now. Queues usually take 5 minutes first season, already gold. Usually take like 5 minutes for a season already go took a while. Okay. It's a catch-22 to go fees participation to play match with new players who might lose a bunch for you. It is, but with that respect, I mean, if you're a veteran player and you know your shit, you're gonna get past the unranks pretty easily. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. I mean, I had a little bit of trouble. My win rate was like under 50% trying to climb out of bronze into silver, and now it's getting a little bit better. But still, it's the same concept. I mean, if you're a good player, period. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. And I know a lot of people here, like Nick's Paws is one that will actually send tells to people, giving them some advice. Some people get it, some people don't, but that's actually still a good thing. But, you know, it's all about just getting everyone better, that's all. I tried to give Joe Never... wait, I forgot, what did you do? Didn't you... I don't know, you called him out or something, that's just hilarious. Fucking Joe Never, man. Dude, if Joe Never had the attitude of like Pharos, God, man, he wouldn't be shit on like he is in Frontlines and stuff. I mean, he kind of just asks for it. What happened to him? How come he doesn't play? I don't know the story. I think he focused more on Black Desert Online. He's not wrong. I mean, Joe Never did a couple of feats. He was pretty good, you know. I played a couple matches with him back in the day. He wasn't bad. I mean, he certainly wasn't top tier, but he wasn't bad to play with. Oh god, like 12 minutes 16. Like I should be the next one in. So, a Gen Rush and Frontlines. Yeah, I mean, he got pretty tilted because he would do Frontlines and like Herp and like maybe Francis and like other people would hunt him down on stream and then just like destroy him on stream. I mean, you know, if that happens to me, I think I might be tilted as well, but I kind of just laugh it off. I think how I would see it, it would just be a fun challenge. Like, okay, these guys are watching me on stream. I know they're gonna come for my ass, so we're gonna try to play a couple things. And honestly, like, I gotta admit, because I know like the last match, I know some people were on stream, so like we were doing a countdown on like the healer, and I'm like, all right, we got the countdown on the ranged, and then we killed the other person. You know, it's like you know certain situations happen, so you just play with it. You don't whine. Like if I didn't want you guys to watch the stream while I'm playing, then I wouldn't freaking stream. And I wouldn't even have low latency. I have low latency, so some of you are probably getting like a 1 to 3 second delay on my stream. So if you're in a feast match with me, I could probably be doing callouts and you'll get it right on the dot if you're watching on a certain device. But I'm asking for that. I can't complain that someone like stream snipes me and decides to like listen to my calls and adjust. Like, that's just the thing. Why am I gonna complain about that? I'm asking for it. Dreadlash and fun. Yeah, I told him to have decency to pop Bloodbath if he was gonna and pop blood. So got my clip saved. Hell yeah. You wanna see? Well, that's Dizzy Panda, so you'll see him. All right. Finally got a match after 17 minutes. This is what I'm used to, though. Oh, Kyrie got a pop. I think Kyrie. We'll see. We'll see, Kyrie. We've gone 2 for 2. So. But I mean, you know, if you're streaming this type of content and people hunt you down, it's probably one of 2 reasons. 1, they hate you, or 2, they want to have fun with you. And if they want to have fun with you, you gotta just take it. You have fun with them back. It's fine. Who cares? And then if you're also skilled enough, that shouldn't even bother you. Who cares? It actually makes for a really funny stream. I did that actually to Spofy one time. I wasn't BMing her, but she was streaming Frontlines, and I got into the same instance as her, and we were doing what is it, Shatter. And it was just an 8 vs 8, and I was on the other team, and I saw her because I knew she was healer. I did have her stream up. I mean, I wasn't really hunting her on purpose, but we were on like the upper cliff, and then like, you know, the upper cliff where you can get knocked off. So I'd like knocked her ass off the cliff, and then I clipped it. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's funny, but look, you get to have fun with it. And her response to that was hilarious. Like, she's like, I forgot what her response was, but it was just all in good fun, and she took it really nicely. So, and I didn't like BM her. I didn't BM her and chat. I'm like, oh, I killed you. I just clipped it, and I'm like, this was fun. I know people get upset by that sometimes, but in my opinion, just have fun with it, and it's a fun clip. Can I put a clip in chat? You'll have to send it to my one of my mods, or you can send it to actually one of my mods, and they'll send it. I have blocked links, so but you're more than welcome to do that, and we'll link it through. Okay. Probably sent to Kyrie, but she's in this match, so we'll have to wait a little bit. We'll look at the clip afterwards. I'm good. Oh, we got Yumi on the other team? Good. Oh, this is bad. Nice kill. Oh, I got Siri. I didn't even look at like who's on my team. Okay. So we got a really good team here. I can work with Sinric real well, and Diablo's gonna give me those stuns, so I'll commit no, we're not gonna do that one. He went too far. Now the issue with Nyx, it's not really an issue, but she's really fast on safeguard. So a lot of times I like to just kind of make a play where kind of make her make safeguard to burn it early, but still, even if she's hearing this, it's still a tricky manner. Ooh, that's pretty good. Go this, yeah, you see two, right? Oh, fuck, I missed on this. Oh, follow! Oh, nice, we still got it. Oh, sweet. That was really good, Diablo. That was real good. I missed my stun gun, but he followed up with the stun. Damn, Kai, you're getting fucked up. Okay. I'm gonna get off it because, we triggered, perk. When you're playing against a monk, which is pretty rare, you want to try not to trigger Earth Fists, because it's. Can I get this one off? Okay, I think I got that one off. Oh, no, nice hit. Because it gives them the bonus damage for like 10 seconds. Sometimes people can burst off that one. Can you pick it up? What? Diablo, you here? Oh, you're not. Oh, damn, I was a little late. That's okay. Oh, it's in safeguard. I'm gonna commit. Damn, they keep going for you, Kyrie. Oh, Sinric, you should have picked up the LD. Got him. Oh, damn, okay. We gotta get the medal first. Gotta get the medal. Okay, that can go to Kyrie. So Kyrie should be able to get back. We'll be fine. Kyrie, get this. Get the middle, get the middle, get the middle. Get the middle. Okay. Alright, so we need to probably kill the tank, or we can drop the healer and kill someone else. I think that'll give us the win. We need like at least 2 kills. Either way. Either way we fight. Alright, who you want? Okay, this has to be done quick. Oh, I actually got the healer on my stun, and that was non-intentional. But because I got the healer and the stun, I was able to get that damage there. If we get a stun, yeah, get the stun, get the stun, get the stun. Stun. Yeah, there we go. Got him. We got him. We totally got him. Nice. That's not the win though. We need another kill. Do you? Yeah, I agree. Oh. Nice. Alright, pick up. Good job, team. Very good. We'll declare Fang's the winner. No one bet, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep doing the bet. I'm gonna give it to Sinric actually, because that was really good calls. My damage sucked ass, but it's okay. Not a problem. Good job, Kyrie. I think Sebi sent you a link, so if you can clip that up. Friday. Oh, is this gonna be hold on. Let me go to my live scene. I'm gonna open it on here so you guys can see it. But I gotta create a new window. Hold on. Browser source. Browser source. New source. What? Oh no, actually this is incorrect. I shouldn't do this one. Remove it. Yeah. It needs to be a window, not a browser source. Window capture. Add new source. Come. Oop. Oop. Take out. Okay. Okay, that's okay though. It wasn't looking at anything bad. Okay. Go here. Alright, so let's go here. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, I remember this clip. Did it full screen? I don't know. Oh, hold on. I don't know. Hold on. I should make this a little bit. It'll be small, but you guys can see it. I'll just keep it small because it'll make it less complicated. So. Oh yeah, this was the triple LB, wasn't it? One. Oh, you just LB'd him. See Joe Never, just the face of disapproval on that. It's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, you guys are hunting him down on freaking front line. So, oh shit, that wasn't cute. I forgot. Okay. Thanks, Kyrie. I always forget the instant queue. Keep going. Yeah, you did a good job. Did a good job there, Diablo. Those are good stuns. That other stun on the healer, which was late. Was it the healer or was it Nyx or something that was late? That was a really good one. How many of you guys went after him? There was a lot. There was one where I remember there being good luck, Kyrie. I remember there being one clip. Dude, they were trying hard to get you. I saw that, but they finally did get you. But I think it was all three. I mean, Yuumi. That's something that Yuumi does do. He kind of tunnels on the healer a little bit. But there was one clip, Spicy, Yoon, that I believe there was like 3 of them that did a timed LB on Joe. Like he wouldn't have freaking lived no matter what anyone would do. It was pretty nasty. Made him work for it though. Yeah, but it worked out because we downed their healer when they downed you, so we were able to follow that up. I didn't have the onslaught. Oh, so like at that moment it came on. That's why it was the delayed stun. It worked out really well because I think either I missed my stun or I wasn't going to commit to the thing, then I saw the stun and I'm like, we have an open door here, and we took it. So it worked out in that sense. I prefer, in terms of machinists, I'm not going to say this in terms of the machinist for everyone, but for me, the perfect stun that I like is one, when the stun happens towards the end of Wildfire. So if you see Wildfire like 3 seconds and you do a stun, that's a perfect stun, because then you're going to get Wildfire in between the eyes to kind of go off at the same time. Or the other one would be when you see a stun, when you stun and then immediately after between the eyes and the melee burst come out right at that moment, or more towards when they're like half HP or something. Especially when you catch a healer who's already at half HP, then you stun. That's like an insta kill. I think that was one of the ones that did really well when Sinric did an LB on the healer. He did the LB and then you stunned, so the damage calculated first, then the stun happened, and then we had more damage coming in after that. That's kind of the perfect. So they almost didn't have a chance to cure through that. So, but I don't really complain whether the stuns are early or late, as long as they're kind of somewhat consistent. I'll take, because I can make the adjustments if needed. But that's usually the perfect timing, and it's really hard to get that perfect timing with stuns. But again, not something I complain about, but when I see it, I really try to take advantage of it. But that was a good match. Well played match. Playing like a duty. I wonder if resetting my modem helped my situation in terms of the connection, but that can't be this. That cannot be the solution. Does Machinist and Paladin stun DR off each other? Do you mean are they on separate DRs, or do you mean is it tough for a Machinist to work on Paladin because Paladin tends to stun a lot? Let me see what you mean by that question. Yes, are they on the same? They are on the same DR. They don't share. There's no different like types of stun. A stun is a stun, so it'll go on the DR whoever stuns the target. People always say that the combination of a Paladin and a Machinist is bad. I have never had a problem with that. Then again, I also play a lot with like Sir, with and against Sir, who's the number one, who was number 1 in Aether a couple times on Paladin, almost exclusively. I mean, you get a good Paladin. I mean, that's all you need. They stun properly. It's all it comes down to. Maybe they don't have the damage, although he does push the damage with Holy Spirit bursts. I never had a problem with Paladin, but you'll always hear a lot of people say Machinist Paladin's a bad, a couple times number 1. What's up, Herb? How's it going? A couple times. He was rank 1 like 4 times? How many trophies does he fucking have? Like 4 or 5? He has like 5 trophies and none of us can see it because he's on fucking crystal. Ha ha ha. I'm kidding. I think it's good. No one's saying use the same stun on the target. I think it's good. No one's saying use the same stun on the same target. It's really good for peeling though. It is really good for peeling, especially when you use it properly. I mean, you don't want to just go in and randomly stun. I mean, conceptually, if you randomly stun, obviously you're stopping GCE damage, but the ideal stun is when the other team is using a burst and you do a stun. That's ideal because you need, generally speaking, a coordinated burst that goes for a kill requires 2 to 3 people to do it. So you need the ranged and the melee to act together to go full pull. Only time that, say, only a melee or only a ranged can push a kill over is if the healer is compromised or the healer is not healing when the target gets down to like 50%, then it starts to become a kill by only 1 person. But if you're talking about 100% to 0, you need 2 people to get that kill in. With tank coordination, stunning the healer, maybe giving that open door, whatever other reason. So if you're the party paladin and you stun like the ranged or the melee when that kind of coordinated countdown burst is happening, you're probably going to prevent a kill. They can keep pushing, that's the thing. They can keep pushing damage, especially if you have like a Dragoon who can sustain a lot of burst damage continually. Samurai who can not only rely on Midari and do Shinten bursts. You know, that's a possibility, but kind of using your stuns properly, not randomly doing it, is the go. Because one thing you have to remember is the DR. So if you're stunning randomly, a really good melee would basically be like he'll walk up to you as a paladin and be like, bro, stun me. You get stunned, now he's on DR, he can burst right after that. So that's a really bad thing to do. I think that is because paladin can't stun deep. Also that, they gotta waddle over to the target, whereas both Dark Knight and Warrior can get to their target stun easy. Yeah, you stop all damage from range DPS and melee, gives you healer time to catch up. Yeah, the concept is there. That is the idea. But you gotta also remember, there are times, especially as a machinist, where I hope that the tank stuns me because it gives me a 10 to 15, depending if am I using stun resist? I don't think I'm using stun. No, I'm using damage now. So sometimes if I know the tank will stun me a lot, and there are tanks who will literally stun me all match, I'll change to increase the resist duration. But like, sometimes if I get stunned, I use that to my advantage. I'm like, okay, I'm stunned, now I have a 10-second door to do a burst. So that's also a thing. So if you stun at the wrong time, you give the better players an opportunity. I wonder who does that. Why don't you do Herb? But also Brian does that to me a lot, and it's a good play. I know Herb likes to just like give out stuns like candy. But I will say, I mean, at least Herb's, like, I do trust Herb stuns because they are with conviction. They're not literally like blindfolded stuns. They actually have a purpose. He's seeing things and they're doing it. So, you know, sometimes it doesn't work well with the machinist because he needs to do the stun, but at least there is a thought process and a conviction to it, so that's fine. Sometimes you get like literally a guy who just randomly stuns, and every time a target is called, they're all on DR. And sometimes that is on the melee. Like, don't call a target that's on DR if you're working with a machinist or you need a stun or something. I mean, actually, even with any target, try not to call a target who is on DR. And you're seeing the DR tick down, so wait till like the DR is at 4 seconds, then do the countdown. So then by the time the stun DR is ready, then you see a stun from the tank, and boom, you maybe got a kill. So use the DR to your advantage. Just don't do it on when it's like fresh DR or something. I mean, if a person does a countdown and then the tank does an early stun, that's bad. I mean, that, you know, that's hard to work with. But as long as everything kind of works together, you can adjust. You can see, yeah. Here, I'll show you right now. I'll do it on a dummy. So you're normally used to seeing the red icon for the stun duration, right? So we'll do stun here. So watch this striking dummy. I do this stun, right? You see the 2 seconds on top, and then it goes boom, there, blue. So now it's ticking down from 10 seconds onward. So that's a traditional DR that you see. And then once this DR is out, then you can stun again. An increased resistance DR, I think it's 50%, so is it 15%? I believe it's 50%. So it should up it to yeah, it's 50%. So if someone has increased DR, you're gonna see that timer is 15 seconds, and it's always the same for all of them. So if I do, let's go here. If I do weights, if I do weight on a target, we'll do weight on this one because this dude Casino is hidden. So if I do weight on this one, so you see the weight up here, 2 seconds, 1 second, and then DR 10 seconds. So it's always going to be 10 seconds on any type of CC that you use: bind, sleep, weight, stun. If you see 15, then you know that person's taking increased duration. So that's how you can do the timer. Will that be on the enemy? Yep, that's on the enemy. You'll see it on the enemy. All these people miss. Someone's probably Q dodging. I bet you. Yeah, you'll see it on anyone. So how you saw it on a striking dummy will be what you see in a match. So if you're still here, Glue Sniffer, by the time we get another match, I'll demonstrate it because I'll probably just literally pop a weight on a target so you can see the DR on the thing, so you can see it. But that's how you adjust, and I mean, if you see that happening, then even if, say, you take like Herp, who likes to do a lot of defensive stuns, especially if he plays Dark Knight, if you're melee and doing countdown, all you gotta do is just wait for that DR to be at 4 or 3 seconds, and it doesn't matter if he's doing freaking stuns everywhere. You're just working off that, and then eventually the target will be off DR. So that's kind of the counter, the positive way, if you want to say, of thinking about a tank who stuns off cooldown, who stuns constantly. You think of it as like, oh, you're stunning constantly, everything's on DR. Nah, just wait till the DR is about to end. So even if the tank is doing random stuns and doing it on cooldown, you'll find that little window where, let's say he's doing it literally on, like literally, the DR is at 1 second, 0 seconds, boom, he stuns again. You time it in such a way where that kind of like robotic, like habitual stun, like, you know, stun person that hits it all the time, you'll get him on a stun cycle, and therefore there you go, you get actually a stun when you needed it. So that's a way of thinking about it. I'm doing melee, I'm trying to keep an eye on things but need more time to get used to it. That'd be cool, thank you. Yeah, no problem. You'll see it, so you'll see a blue icon show up on the thing. So I have a question, are you able to see when the target gets stunned? Do you see them get stunned visually, or do you look at the status bar for it? Me personally, like if I have a warrior, I'll know when they stun a target because you see them dashing across the screen, or you'll see like a Dark Knight, you'll hear it, the sound of it. Paladin, I think you'll hear the sound also, but you'll kind of see the animation of when they're stunning. Also, in my case, I kind of have a feel of when stuns are coming out, so that gives you kind of the visual. I don't always look at the status bar, although I am looking at the status bar if I need a stun for between the eyes, but generally speaking I can visually also see it. So in that case you can have an understanding, okay, a stun was used. Like, let's take a warrior whose onslaught is what's the onslaught cooldown? Is it 10 seconds? I forget. Where's warrior? Onslaught is 10 seconds, right? So if like you see onslaught go off, you can kind of mentally do like a 10-second countdown in your head and be like, okay, actually you can, even better, you can do a 5-second countdown after onslaught goes off, and you can start doing a countdown. You'll know, okay, within 5 seconds, my tank will have onslaught again to do another burst, assuming he has gauge, and more than likely, I mean, it only costs 20 or something like that, so he should have gauge for the onslaught. You do that countdown, you have almost guarantee a stun, assuming your tank is stunning with you. So that's kind of ways that you can also manage the match in terms of how your team's going and what your team's doing. So those are like those little things, but that takes a bit of awareness. That takes also a bit of just understanding what you're playing with and everything. And that goes both ways. You can see an enemy warrior do an onslaught, and you know within this 10-second period that they won't have it again, so they may not stun your burst, or maybe they just stun you so you're on DR so you can't get stunned for that duration. Maybe they stun the range so you know within X amount of time you'll be open for everyone to burst, so on and so forth. To be honest, I'm only able to keep track of medals and countdowns so far. I'm trying to incorporate more awareness, slowly but surely. So one way you can do it, I mean, you can kind of manipulate your HUD. I know a lot of people will like increase the size of certain things. Like let's say you focus target the tank or focus target on someone, and you have them like big, like huge, like right in the middle of the screen. Like if my focus target's up here, it's fine with me. But let's say you like move it like all the way down here. Like you move that focus target. Can I do it here? Like you move this focus target like down, right in the middle of the screen. Let's say you're focus targeting the healer or whatever target that you do, and then like you increase. Wait, cancel here, and then you increase the size by like 200. See this? See this? And then that's what you set. So this could be, I mean, on your screen it might look really weird, but visually this could be something that you just don't miss, and that can just help you out in terms of just aiding you in terms of seeing things. And there are a lot of people who I know do that. They do it between focus targeting. Oh, did I just save? Oh no, okay. They do it between like certain things on their barrel. They're put in the middle of the screen. They'll adjust their party things to be closer in, so like their eyes don't have to shift over. So you can adjust your HUD such that it makes it easy for you to see. And then maybe you can then change it back to something that you're more used to if you kind of like keeping things organized between PvE and PvP. But that can be also a thing to do, and don't think it's silly or something. That's what visually that you're used to, and that helps you out, and that's all the better. I know Autumn, was it Autumn? No, there was another streamer that they had melee on focus target, and they would always see when they use like their big casting stuff. So if they use an LB, if they use Madari, it would show up huge on their screen. So it kind of gives them an indication that the burst is coming. Whether that was useful to them, I don't know. But no, it's a thing that can help you out. So give that a consideration, just to help you out visually, to see if that is something that can help you. I mean, how I have my screen is the best that I like it in terms of visual awareness and how I like to see things. You'll see some people even have like both the party and the enemy list on top of each other. All these variances and things. And that's why also it's kind of fun to see how the different streamers have their stuff, because I can bet you no one in this earth has the same layout as I do. And then streamer B will probably have a unique HUD layout too, and you kind of just see what's useful to them, and maybe it's useful to you. So, alright, we'll get the betting started. No one's really betting, but that's fine. We go through the motion. Hey, Horizon's here, and Linda's. Okay. Shinra, Shurin, Zero Bunny, Couch King though. Yeah, my off cooldowns in the middle, but using my focus target would help a lot for sure. Keeping an eye on tank would be useful. Yep. There's always ways to try to help you out visually and stuff. Just gotta kind of keep an open mind for the ideas and everything. Alright, so I don't know the other melee. We've been playing against the other healer. He's not too good on heavy pressure, but he's pretty good with the heals. So if we kind of over pressure, we might get him. But with Zero being on Paladin, it might be a little bit tougher, because he'll definitely like literally cover, but he's gonna cover up some of the healing mistakes that the healer goes. Lindis is pretty good, and Ryzen I've worked with, so he's pretty good. I probably will do the countdowns, because the last time he asked me to do it, so I'm going to do the countdowns here. That's just kind of the agreement we had before. Again, like I've said it a couple times, I don't like countdowns, particularly, but if the other player, the other melee is like me and prefers to see countdowns, then I'll adjust. You know, you're playing this game to win, so don't freaking complain. Thanks for the follow, Zed. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so we'll do countdowns. I'm pretty comfortable with the windup of Dragoon also. So oh, okay. Changing it up. He's doing himself, fine. Like okay, we have an opening here. Commit to it. You got covered. Okay. I'm gonna back out of this one. Okay, only need to recoup on that first. Oh wow, okay. Alright, Ryzen's a little bit more comfortable on the countdown, so this is good. We'll kind of work a little teamwork here. Oh, careful. Oh, careful. Oh, damn, that was a bad burst. Okay. I should have pushed a little bit sooner. It's okay. He completely bursted onto Seiko when he did the call, so I should have cancelled out a little bit sooner, but it's okay. I know the windup is fast, so do this one. Oh shit, no, cancel. Wait, what is he doing here? Oh, that's Zero. Oh no! Okay. Shit. Here, right here. Am I gonna get a stun? Oh, come on, Couch! Damn, he can keep me up. Damn, this is kind of the problem that the other healer had with the high pressure. So this is gonna be rough. He might die and then just has to stay up. I don't have any more wind up for another burst though, so. Alright, we gotta do, I want the healer though. Here we go, do it. We gotta do the call. We gotta keep the pressure up on them. Otherwise it's not gonna go well. Who's that? Yeah, I figured he'd still have followed up. So alright, I'm gonna go yeah, do this one. I got him. I got 3. Careful. This one. Cover. On 0. Good. Now on this one. Zero's Hollowed was down, even though he did a thing. I think oh yeah, we gotta go back. I'm gonna get the box for the healer. Zero's Hollowed was down, so even though this Hank LB went out, I wanted to get him dead. I just have to be a little bit careful, because the healer is having a little bit of problem handling big pressure, so we're trying to make sure that, damn, Dragon got by accident, that sucks. Healer's gonna be in deep trouble in terms of, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he doesn't have stance, so I would agree with this one. Oh shit, he had the LB. Oh damn, I thought he LB'd. I thought we got the LB on earlier. Damn, he still had his LB. That's a really good one. He was bursting and out of stance. Yeah, we're gonna take this one. Right? No, actually we're not. I'm gonna back out. Okay. I think it's a safeguard, so let's not do that one. Stay up. Oh boy. Oh man. Too much. He didn't use safeguard though, it sucks. Should have popped at least we put some safeguard into it. I like the healer, because the healer's gonna be pushed in so we can do the healer. Probably get 0 at a target. No, I don't like this one. Go healer. We got this one. I missed my stun. Fuck. Oh, got the bind instead. So close. Yeah, very nice guy. Oh, the healer. Couch King saved me there. Oh shit, okay, I'm gonna back up. Couch King saved me there because he did a fluid aura and I got the bind out of it. I would be the win, actually. Yeah, I'd be the win condition. Linda's just not gonna fall. So, I think if he kills Raisin though, it's gonna be high. Really bad LB. Okay. Yeah, I like this one. No, commit. Oh, damn, we could have pushed it. Okay. Careful. Okay. I'm gonna save his ass there a little bit. He's gotta survive 10 seconds. The range has LB. There it is. Double knockback. Get wrecked. That was good because it's the end of the match. Nice job. I'm gonna give that to Couch because his fluid aura pushed that kill over. If he didn't do the fluid aura, then it would have been over. So, damn, that's good. So did I win? Oh, I did win. Hey. Alright, we're gonna queue up and I'll check chat. How's it going? I played with the Sam, very good. Okay. As I get to follow. Barbecue! That was a lot of barbecue. Yeah, that was a really good flamethrower there. Matches are slowing down. How many have I gotten? I went 20, and then I went 40, and then I went 58, so that was 18. So I'm up to And we've had 9 matches today. I'm still gonna go for another hour, so we'll see if we get a little bit. Oh, duh, 9 matches right here. All right, so we'll see. Because I've been averaging, I averaged 20 games, and then 18 games on Sunday. But I could have gone to 19, but I was still trying to fix my my stream a little bit, so I dropped the game from there. I dropped the game here because I had to fix my stream again, so hopefully it stays alive now. So maybe if I can get to 15 games, that'll be alright. Gib, I would be queuing, but I kept getting unranked memes, damn. Another hour? Yeah, at least another hour, because I have the time set to like 2:30 Eastern, and that's what I'll at least go to, so it depends on the pause, but I'll go another hour. I start a little bit later on Tuesdays. I start at 10 as opposed to 9. Like on Thursdays, Sundays, we'll start at 9 and then we'll end at 2. So today we'll go just a tiny bit. We started later, we'll go a tiny bit later after. And also it depends. I mean, so far in Aether the past 3 days, the queues have been popping like more towards the end of the night, so we'll see. Oh shit, Izunada's here. Holy crap. Let's go say hi to Izunada. It's Izunada. Have some coins. Have more coins. Playing Gilgamesh. Oh, Mateo's queuing. We got problems, guys. We got problems. He's not gonna be on my team ever. Although August is queuing too, but I still would rather take Mateo. Thrill Seeker. The fuck? Shin. Okay. Alright. Reset that. So I have one more solution that I'm gonna try in terms of my stream and the upload. Actually, it's been about an hour or two since I lost connection again. So, and if any of you can help me out, that'd be great. What's been happening is, like before in January when I was starting my scheduled stream, I would literally like queue up on PvP, and I would just like my OBS would just shit on itself, and it would actually, and there was actually a couple days when I couldn't get it back on for like hours, and I just gave up on the day. But then I found out that it could have been my CPU usage, that it was using too much CPU, and it really actually wasn't. It was like 20-30% CPU, but I felt like that was a cause that it was triggering. So I changed the settings from CPU to use the GPU. And since I made that change, more or less I had not been dropping stream. But then kind of every Sunday almost for the past 5 weeks, I've been losing my connection. And what I've deduced it down to is that for some reason, my upload just tends to just kick out. Like my connection, my download is fine, but my upload goes to shit. I was doing a speed test earlier after I lost the connection, and I did a bandwidth test to Twitch, the one that they recommend to see what servers work, and it was just 0. Like my upload was just less than 1, and I had to reset my modem to see if it works, and usually it takes like 10 minutes for it to recover. But I don't understand what the problem is, and it's been a problem for, again, like 5+ weeks, only on one day. And actually today was the first time it happened on a Tuesday. It didn't happen last week, but it happened today. So I've been trying different things. Yeah, I don't really know what the issue is. I mean, one thing is that I'm playing on a laptop, okay? And this is, my laptop is great. I love my laptop. But I really think I'm kind of pushing it to its limit here a little bit. And it could be the cause of the issue for my connection drop. I don't know. But I also think there's something that maybe my router setting has. So I'm going to try that out after the stream is finished. I'm going to turn the thing off and I'm going to see if it happens again. But other than that, I'm kind of at a loss to know why I'm losing upload. And it's specifically upload. Like, I don't lose frames, I don't lag in a match, it's just my upload goes to shit. Crystal has the best players. Look, Lenka, if you want to just continue lying to yourself, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. You have one good player. Well, you have 2 good players. Wait, let me see the... I already fucked up my history, so let's just go see the... Let me see the rank for Feast. Primal, Aether, go here. So how about we all look at it together? Let's go pick out some names, guys. Alright. So, let's see what we got here. Got Mr. Airweaver. Alright, so here we go. We got Crystal. I guess this is Air. We'll say this is Air. Yeah, I think this is Air. Rivet. Oh, I know Rivet. He's pretty good. This guy, he must be new. I don't know who this guy is. Wolf Jaeger's there. Maijin. Alright. Oh. Adrian is going in. Sarin. Okay. Teller's here. Alright. Loza. I've seen them on I don't think I recognize them, but I've seen them on Discord a lot. Sophie, okay, that's a range player, I know that one. Medalis, hey, I know that one too, it's a tank. Okay, got that person too. Oh, look at this guy, 26, man. A lot of alts. No, everyone is alts. Except like Locke or something, that's his main. Locke's here. Coconut curry. That's actually pretty good. Coconut curry is pretty tasty. Lumi, I know this person. Aldi, that's a good one. We know that one too. Oh, this is what's his name? It's Gladiator XTC, right? I think. Fuck's P-Star. Dude, did you guys not get P-Star up here? What's wrong with y'all? Ava. Oh, Ava's working. Oh, he just played like one game. Oh yeah, because he is Ball Monk, so... Oh, there we go. There's P-Star. Thank the lords. He's still here. But the score is like way... I mean, the floor of Crystal... Oh, Sebi. The floor of Crystal is like 821. And let's take a look at frickin' Aether right now. The floor for Aether is, I think, 1k. Yeah, I mean, that's like 200 points. And I think Primal is probably even higher. Primal, I will... You know, I always like to say that Aether is the best PvP server, and I'll still hold by that. But this season, Primal is kicking ass. Yeah, look at Primal. They're almost at 1200 already. So, they're moving. I mean, those queues on Primal are godly, from what I understand. They're just popping every freaking hour of the day. That is amazing to hear. Hopefully it stays consistent, but who knows? You never know. I mean, so far right now, my queues are getting a little bit slower, but... Oh, it's down to 11 minutes, so... Is the sound fucked up, or is it just me? If it's fucked up, you gotta let me know. So what's fucked up? Is it the game sound, or is it my voice that's a little bit fucked up? I have a new microphone. Thank you for the awesome viewers of Twitch that were so kind and generous to donate this. In-game is messed up? How is in-game for all of you? Is it messed up? If in-game is messed up, I'm gonna be at a loss because I don't know what to do about that. It sounds fine on my end. I haven't had any cutouts or something. Is it like choppy, or is it just like 8-bit, or what's going on, Rhea? Excuse me. I'm burping. Oh. Arath and Hanzo, if you're still here, thank you for the follow on Twitch. On Twitter, by the way. Trippy, if I can describe it like that. Sometimes it goes out of tune when the quality's adjusting. Is that Mick Blimp Blue? Mick Blimp. Talking about this one? Oh yeah, it is. The mic itself, the microphone itself is a midnight blue. And this right here, the cover of the microphone, is also blue. It's not the same color, but it is blue. Dude, I was not going to be satisfied. If I was going to get a microphone, it was going to be blue, right? The cover that it has right now, the first ones I was seeing was black, and then I was doing a search to make sure I get what I wanted, and they had a blue one. I'm like, oh yeah, hands down, we're getting this one. I'm not even going to question the price or whatever. We're just going to get the blue one, so there you go. What I couldn't find was a pop filter that was blue, but I don't need the pop filter. I have a pop filter that came with the stand that I have, that I bought also, but I couldn't find one that was blue. But I don't need it. I think it's okay how it is. Like this cover is obviously meant to protect like the microphone from like dirt and stuff, so I think that'll be fine. Yo, dude, it's blue. I mean, come on, look at me. I'm freaking blue everywhere. My character's fucking blue too. So we're staying with the theme here. And Rhea, keep me updated if the sound goes a little bit messy, or if anyone else has a problem with the sound. I do want to make sure that for you guys that it is a good watch also. I don't want it to be annoying. For me, on my end, it sounds perfect. So I just want to make sure that it's fine on yours. I mean, we have that sound effect. Right? You guys haven't used a single sound effect today. So, hell yeah. That's there for a purpose. That's there for a purpose, guys. There's no other reason I'd have the blue song. No other reason I had a blue song. Oh, guys, you're making Yamu work today. Actually, she didn't even make herself work today. So that's unfortunate. Alright. That was like a 10-minute queue, so that's good. So this is the hour in the stream. Like usually when I get to this hour on stream, this is when the queues like just like speed up, and it's nice. It's just towards the end of my stream, so it's like, oh well. But at least today we'll go a tiny bit later. So. Oh, someone Q dodging me? Yo, who's Q dodging? Speak up. Wake us all up with some action before bed. That's what I'm trying, man. I can't rush these queues, unfortunately. I wish I could. It's ranged. I should probably start queuing an Aether. Hell yeah, come on in, make my queues faster, bro. I'm assuming you're gonna go healer, so make my queues faster. Or you're gonna bust out the Dragoon Rhea? I haven't seen your Dragoon for a while. Just the Rhea Dragoon. The Rhea Dragoon is pretty good. Dude, if I'm paired with Izunata, this is gonna be really hard, because Izunata she's still doing the old school setup of Machinist, but it's very intimidating when you go Bolt. Not something I recommend, but it used to work. Kragan Stark, I saw you talking on Discord. Alright. Mido, I saw you talking on Discord too. I hope you guys are watching. If you're not, then it's fine. You guys are on Discord, so it's pretty nice to see you guys. Mimi's on okay. Churin did pretty good job last match. I just don't know how their calls were. Aurora? Or Chibi, okay. Bed moist used to and I don't have that command herb, I'm sorry. Although honestly I should probably, you know, I'm still kind of starving for sound effects. I might try to watch one of your oh, are you kidding me? Come on, bro. Whatever. I might try to get you to try to clip you saying one of your famous quotes and just like have it as a sound effect or something. Cherno cancels calls if CDs are up. So I've been hanging out at Wolf's Den trying to get Dragoon Burst down, and I figured out seems legit when I play them. Yeah, fall back, guys. Healers get frustrated with Garo people, and been a while since I gooned. Okay. Nice tits, yeah. Yeah, nice tits. We got whenever you say you got a between the dick, that would be useful for me because that's what I use for between the eyes. Get some herp quotes up in here. I gotta actually probably just go over your VODs and shit. I'll take it. That one I never forgot because that was just so hilarious. I actually have a screenshot because on Twitter I took a whole bunch of screenshots of myself on Machinist doing different things like victory poses and doing the abilities, and I have one of me doing between the eyes, and the actual animation, like you see where it hits and the animation is like it's like on someone's like stomach or something on the crotch. I'm like, damn, that's not between the eyes, that's like between the legs. Holy shit. Oh, my team is a Lala? What a joke. I do not approve of this. What the fuck? Wish I can just like here. This will be more appropriate, guys. Ready? This will be a more appropriate screenshot. Watch this. Watch this. Yeah, that's a better Scott right there. That's more appropriate. Fucking burn down the lawless. Roasted potatoes, hell yeah. We can do it again in 39 seconds. So if you guys are on stream, I mean, we can go for a tie. The tank would have to pick up, then they kill the tank, and that's how you do the tie. I'm gonna let you guys decide. I don't really want to do it. I don't really care either way. This is a gold matchup. It's really not my thing. So you'd have the tank get 2 stacks, you kill him, and then the other team would take it, and that's how you get the even match. Are we just gonna... Are we just gonna end it? I don't want to participate in this. It looks like they just want to lose, so that kind of sucks. Oh well. Well, I have Discord up, so I'm looking at the conversation. That's what they want to do. They just want to finish it out. So. I get it. Okay, well, oh well, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we'll give it to Claus. Well, actually, well, whatever. Whoever won, I'll just give it to you because that was a fucked up match anyway. And then we're gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go to the LS. We're gonna go to Cactor LS. We're gonna search for a certain name here. This one right here. And we're gonna do this. Yep. I said if you did it again that I'd do that, so we did that. Cause I don't want to deal with that shenanigans, man. It's like, play the match. Whatever. Like, give me a real game. You do this every season. It's tiring. Did I actually get a good did I get a good screenshot of that? I want to see if I got a good screenshot of that. Screenshots. Oh, my screenshot was actually pretty good. Damn, that was pretty good. I'm gonna use that on Twitter at some point. I got like, it's like 2 out of 3 of them are in the fire, and then 1 is like getting singed. So that's how it looked. Pretty good. Do it for the last 20 seconds. Never mind, that works too. I'll queue up once done making tea. Alright, kind of afraid to start queuing as a melee though, since I won't be as good as Cods. Hey man, Selka, you know what I'll always tell people, especially when they're new, is you're just gonna learn. You'll learn by just getting yourself in there. That's all it comes down to. So, you know, it is gonna be very, it is gonna be. Oh shit! Thanks. It is gonna be scary, but you'll learn by just putting yourself out there and then trying it out. That's all it comes down to. So, and frankly, like here, you're on my stream. You're expressing the desire to try. Maybe people will see you. They'll know that you're one of the guys that are actually trying to learn. And again, a lot of the vets will see it. They'll come to you. You can even ask them, and they'll be chill. I mean, I honestly don't recommend sometimes talking on the public channels. Although the one on PvP on PvPaiza is pretty well moderated, and we don't really let a lot of the BM go on in there, so you can't talk there. But if you kind of just message like the people like one-to-one, in my experience, you don't get a lot of the memeing, like, because they're not like following the crowd. They're not doing what, you know, what everyone talks about in the memes and stuff. They'll just talk to you for real. So if you kind of approach them and be like, dude, sorry about the match, or dude, like, I'd like to get better, we won the match, but I feel like I wasn't playing too well, what do you think I can do? And they'll just give you straight up advice, and it's really nice. So I would say like 80% of people will do that to you. And especially here, if you're on Aether, I'll play one Gold Dragon. I'll see one Gold Dragon. And if you're in here on Aether, I mean, come down to Cactuar, come down to the Wolf's Empire, and you can just talk to them right up here. Just send them tells, ask them what you think, what they think and stuff, and I'm sure a majority of these players, and a lot of these actually are like mentors on the PvP Paisa Discord, they'll give you help. Hey, there you are. Welcome, Selka. There's Selka right there. See? You come to the right place. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these guys here that'll most certainly help you in a one-to-one basis, so I will vouch for a lot of these players. Oh, I gotta stay hydrated. I'm almost done with my drink though, so I'm gonna be unable to stay hydrated soon. At first I thought Wanderer was a guild, and now he's holy shit, so many people in that guild. Well, it does come up as in the friends list, it actually does come up as Wanderer. But it's funny because when I first saw it, I'm like, wait a minute, you can't have an FC with that many letters, first of all, so that works out pretty well. Like, an FC can only have, I think it's a max of 5, right? You can only have 5 characters, so having this many is, like, illegal, so that's not an FC. I remember seeing that in another stream, I'm like, oh, that kind of is interesting. Yeah. What's up, Teo? Teo, are you queued? Are you queuing up solo? Because I haven't run into you yet. And my queue is now down to less than 5 minutes, so man, we're gonna fucking go machine gun, literal machine gun queues. Maybe not, but it's fun. I'm gonna chain a certain healer though, so. It's pretty cool. Everyone hangs a Cactuar. Wolf stance. coolest shield. Yeah, and you know, that's just something that I don't even think any... Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna give credit to Mateo, because you know what Mateo did? Like, I think the first day on Tuesday, when the season came out, he popped the stream on early. It was probably like 4, 3, 5 o'clock Eastern. He stood on it wasn't that one, he stood on this one, right here, over here in this thing. Well, a couple people were chilling there. And I think a lot of people just started coming over and like just being in the screenshot because he was taking a bunch of screenshots. And maybe that just started to be a thing, like we'll just gather here in Cactuar. I mean, I'm sure it could have been Gilgamesh, but maybe people are in Gilgamesh, I don't know. But it just started to be a thing. Now they gather over here for whatever reason. But, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, you know, PvP is not, I mean, it's nowhere near the population of a PvE community, but when everyone kind of gathers in one area, that's actually a really cool thing. You get to see them. And then, on top of that, again, you get to see who's queued. And then, like, again, a lot of these people are going to be pretty cool if you talk to them post-match, and you're like, you know, you don't start the conversation saying, dude, you fucking suck. I think you could have done better, but I'm new, so if you have any advice, like, if you start a conversation like that, they're just going to turn you off immediately. But if you're, like, approachable and be like, dude, I know I messed up, or again, like you did a really good match, but I could have done better, 80%, 90% of these players will give you good advice. So, and again, like, this season, I feel like just has this overall nice positive vibe more than other seasons in general. Even with like a lot of the newer players, I feel like the pool of newer players is a lot better too. Like, they just understand things better, like they know countdowns, they understand bursts, where originally like you'd see a new player and they wouldn't. It's almost like you question how they even play this game PV. Like, you look at them, they're like a 70 like a melee or a 70 tank, and you wonder how they even got to 70 because they can't even do like the basics properly. You think like at least you know, like, you know, what a stun is, or like what a burst is, or at least what Madari is or something. Sometimes you run into players that don't even do that. But now you feel like people, like, they know what countdowns are, they know actually how to burst together with the team, they know how to somewhat use their additionals and stuff. At least that was my experience in Unranked, so it's really nice to see. Question: what additional spells should melees take? So additionals, let me hop onto Dragoon real quick. Hopefully we don't get a match before I'm able to answer this question. Now, I'm not a melee main. I've done melee a little bit. So if a melee wants to step in and correct me, I am perfectly fine with that. But additionals, oh, Dragoon, you'll see sometimes people running with Aliven, especially on Dragoon or Samurai. It boosts your amount of DPS that you can push up, but generally speaking, you go Recoup and Safeguard, because these are going to be the ones that save you a lot. And also, you're in the front line, so having more tools to keep you alive is what's more important. If you're not good with kiting, and you're not good with getting your ass back and using the walls to keep yourself alive, this is what's going to help you. You don't really take Bolt, especially Dragoon, you shouldn't take Bolt. I mean, all the jobs you really shouldn't take Bolt, because they all have gap closures for the most part. Dragoon being the best because you have jumps, your attacks are pretty much almost like ranged attacks, so you don't have any use for Bolt. So sacrificing Safeguard for Bolt or sacrificing Recoup for Bolt, not really a great idea. In terms of traits, increased damage is definitely a plus. Increased TP is definitely a plus, because these are the essentials that you need for, well, increased TP is definitely essential. I think some people will argue damage increase, but I like to go with this because you're doing mostly damage. But the third slot can be debatable. Because you're being in the front line a lot, decreased damage can be something that you take, so it can kind of, you know, overall lowers the damage. You don't really want to go action speed, this doesn't help you out too much, Defense kind of meh. I know a lot of melee like the increased HP, so this or this can be kind of interchangeable, whichever you kind of prefer. I just prefer damage taken myself, but I think more common it's increased. Although sometimes you can also do this. So I mentioned it before, especially in Machinist. There's some players who will focus CC me hardcore. So this can be an option to kind of add seconds to that DR, so you don't have to deal with so much CC. And it depends. This is, I would say, situational. It depends on the player you're playing against, but that's definitely an option. So that's how you want to decide on that. So hopefully that answered that question. I mean, you're welcome to try but the one thing I definitely wouldn't try is Bolt, because Bolt is just overkill. Like, if you're needing Bolt, that means you're not, that can be an indication that you're not using your tools to the max. Because again, melee has a lot of gap closures. So if you're using them properly, you should almost always get to the target. And if you're having a problem kind of keeping your uptime for melee, like your uptime and combos, then what that should be is that it should be you should be hitting other targets as you run in. Catboy fan. Oh, thanks for the gift sub. Hey, thanks for gifting a sub to Mr. Glue Sniffer. Or your high ping. Got it. Yeah. Ping is a completely different issue in itself. Oh, Herp and Izu. This will be rough. Izu's on the Bolt. Machinist, I don't recommend bolts, but I'll tell you, Izunada is going to be one of the best that you're going to play against that uses Bolt properly. So, it gives you... What Bolt does for Machinist is that it gives you more of an ability to utilize your stun gun. I've been missing a lot of stun guns lately. It gives you more ability to use the stun gun, but it gives away the fact that you're bursting. But in these lower matches, you don't really get tanks too much that will notice it. It is just a dead giveaway that they're bursting though, so. And also, welcome to the stream, Catboy fan. So kind of getting general idea of stuff overall, and getting a feel for the role I want to be at in PvP. I guess not sleeping and going directly and working 2 hours. Is he doing it again? Like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Like, I'm not... Like, this is dumb because I'm not even getting matches. He's on stream. I know he's watching. I'm not gonna deal with this. Even Chibi doesn't. What does this mean for us? It means we'll probably win, but it feels bad because we won't get a match. It's kind of annoying. I'm getting points, but this is kind of annoying. Wait, we should zoom in on Herb because he usually does a lot of shenanigans. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. There's the shenanigans I'm talking about. Make sure, if you're in this match, guys, make sure you keep moving, because if you don't move for 2 minutes, you're gonna get kicked out of the match. That's happened to me a lot. If you don't move, so. When you're not getting to play but 3 points. Yeah, but I mean, I'm streaming. I don't care if this is like not streaming, but this is not like. People want to watch matches. They don't want to watch the shenanigans. Dumb. Is he like, oh, is he in Assassin's? I guess he's in an Assassin's Creed cosplay. Herp, are you in Assassin's Creed cosplay? I guess you are, right? Stop moving. Yo, dude, Linka, I'm trying to get a shot of Herp here. Alright, yeah, I guess that's an Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed. Dude, you guys are mean. Like, I can't even get a clear shot of Herp. Jesus Christ. I know a bunch of you are watching too. Oh, there's Herp. Okay. Yeah, I think that's an Assassin's Creed glam. The hood. Is that the new dance? Oh, that's the old one. Okay, that's the old one. That's the old one. Are we gonna tie this? What are we gonna do? I don't mind doing a tie, but if we do a tie, it has to be the tank picking up and then we kill the tank. I don't mind a tie, but Yoon has to do the pickup. So if Yoon picks up and then you kill Yoon and then you pick up, then that'll be a tie. Yeah, Linka, I mean, if I would pick up it would be fine, but we'll have to have Yoon. So Yoon, you go pick up the medals of art, and then they'll kill you, and then they'll pick up those medals, and that'll make a tie. That's how you do that. That's how you do a tie. But it has to be you that picks up because you can pick up the full 100. I hope you heard me. If not, then there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, the other option is... see, if I pick up, I can't get all 100 though, that's the problem. I get 2 stacks. Yeah, we could tie it. Let me see if Yoon will respond here. Hold on. If you can pick up medals, we can tie. But if he doesn't respond, don't feel too bad. I mean, he'll probably concentrated on looking at stream chat, so... So, I mean, these situations are bullshit, because it's so hard. I mean, as much as you want to tie, it's like... You can't really expect it to be the case. If you guys run into a situation like this, it's like... you know, the gentleman's agreement is that you try to tie, but a lot of shit can happen, and sometimes some people aren't in Discords, and don't feel too bad. Oh, he came back. What do I want to do now? I mean, this is gonna be a quick kill. It's so fucking annoying. I don't even want to attack you guys. Like, I just want to leave it as it is. But if he DCs, then you guys lose, so that kind of sucks too. I want to attack you guys, so we'll just leave it as that. Although, see, there was this experiment that I wanted to do before, but it's so hard to do it. There was one time when I was playing on Chaos, and it went to sudden death, and we killed someone, but then I think we forgot to pick up the medals, and it went back to the person that dropped the medals, and the sudden death ended immediately. It's just I don't want to sacrifice someone's points for it just to find out if that actually works. Like, I didn't clip it, so I don't have the actual evidence, but I'm pretty sure it works like that. I mean, if everyone agrees that they want to try it, then I'll do it, but other than that, I'm just going to stand here and do nothing. And again, as a reminder to everyone, make sure you keep moving, because if you AFK for 2 minutes, you're going to get kicked out, so... Oh, so Spicy, we were Yoon, we were thinking about doing a tie, but Art came back, so we'll just like leave it as it is. We're just gonna try to go for the tie, I think. The other team knows better too, so we're just gonna sit here for the minute. Stupid match. Oh, Izunada with that BM, look at that. Firing it off. How's everyone's day? At least this queue is gonna be fast. He attack you? Yeah. But the rest of us aren't gonna go, so... Man. I mean, you're just giving yourself a bad name by doing this, that's all. But I guess you already have the bad name, so it is what it is. I got my work done for tonight, now I can sleep. So you have a good sleep, my friend. And thank you for the raid earlier. And I hope your feast experience in the future goes well, and not like this, because this is bad. I mean, but then again, this is feast, so a lot of times things like this can happen, so... But all these players, for the most part, every single one of them, Yoon is a little bit new in my tank, but for the most part, we all know what to do in this situation. In the unranked, I do kind of recommend that you just play it through, because it's so hard. Like, you don't know if those guys are in Discord, and you kind of just, you don't lose that many points in unranked, so you just play it out, whatever. Someone DCs, it's whatever, you just deal with it. I mean, in this case, you know, points are a little bit more of a value, more of a luxury, so them losing, they could lose 15 out of this. Kind of sucks. It's a whole, like, 2.5 games that they have to deal with, so... That's why in the higher end matches you do that kind of agreement if someone DCs or shenanigans like this happens, because it hurts to lose. But... Is War White Mage meta? Yeah, it's pretty meta. War is pretty good because you kind of win with big damage, and War can provide the big damage over Dark Knight and Paladin. White Mage is really nice because of the cooldowns and the defensive cooldowns that it can give. Astro can be good. There's, I think, Primal right now. Mello, I think, is in first place, but I think he's been playing White Mage, but he usually does Astro, but he plays Astro very, very well. So you can play Astro very well at the very high level. Scholar is just the one that's kind of on the much more difficult scale. More than likely you won't have success on Scholar, and it isn't to say that you're a bad player. It's just a very difficult job to manage in this kind of meta. So, I mean, if you guys win, it's whatever, I don't care. You don't lose any points at all. White Mage is the strongest heal at the moment, because they nerfed my fucking Essential Dignity. Scholar's the highest healing, yeah. If you're good at Scholar, and you know how to play that job, you can be probably a really good healer, but there's not many people who know how to play it very well. It's a very difficult... It's like... Scholar, you have to basically go half DPS, half healing, whereas all the other ones are just pure healing, if that makes sense. To manage Scholar, so... Sorry for this match, guys, nothing I can do, but... I mean, at least you get to see the community at work. This is just... the community being nice to each other for a situation like this. So no one loses points. You don't gain, you don't lose. Kinda sucks. It is kind of a waste of 8 minutes of my life, but whatever. You can get the same results in White Mage with 20% of the effort of a Scholar at the moment. Yeah, Ray's not wrong. So if you're gonna go healer, I would easily recommend White Mage first. You can try Scholar. I think the best way, and again, I could be wrong with the statement, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. White Mage is more about being preemptive about your stuff. So you gotta see a burst possibly happening. You see the enemy forming up to do a coordinated burst. Then you predict that that's gonna happen, and you start putting Protect, you put Venison. Your Tetra is gonna be kind of more reactive, but a majority of your cooldowns are more preemptive. Whereas Astro, you're kind of relying on kind of the instant cures, light speed cures, the benefit bonus where you get instant cast in the next cast, essential dignity. So you're doing more reactive on Astro. Think with a really good ping that can come in handy, but it could still play either way. So like if we keep getting that healer on the other team or with my team or whatever, we're gonna end like on the half hour, because I'm not gonna keep the stream going if that's all I'm gonna get. But I'm more than welcome to continue answering questions and stuff if you guys have more. I can at least make this a podcast of people trying to figure out certain things. So that's fine. They stole my dignity and then slapped it on White Mage like nothing happened. Like, bruh, that sucker so much. Yeah, I mean it's almost like Dark Knight getting their Blackest Night to from 10 to 15 seconds. That was almost like, it's almost like Dark Knight still, like, even at that time Dark Knight wasn't meta, but like Warrior was, and they buffed and they like fucking nerfed like Dark Knight or like whatever. Yeah, so anyway, hopefully that answered your question. What's your name? What is? Oh, 623X. Hopefully that answers your question. No fun allowed. No, apparently not. Can't have any fun in this game. Can't play a real match. Oh, for real? Oh, we can ban him too. It's fine. No, I'm kidding. Don't ban him. Like I want a couple good matches at least. Like we can get maybe like 3 or 4 matches before I gotta go to sleep. So hopefully we get those matches. Damn Angel. Yeah, I know August. That was a really high quality mental game that we played there. It's great. Best of the, yeah, I gotta definitely say it's best of the season. 3 wins before we hit gold. Rhea, come help us, please. Help us with these queues. Although you'd be getting my queues anyway, so. So probably go, I don't know, we'll see how the matches, how the queues pop. If I keep getting that healer, we're probably gonna end pretty quickly. If we try to chain real matches, we'll go a couple, maybe we'll go a little bit overtime, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for, if you guys are still here, because I know those last 2 matches were nothing, but thank you guys for watching for tonight's stream. Especially if some of you again hanged around after I lost my connection, I appreciate it. Actually, one change I did was I lowered the bitrate, and that seemed to, I don't know if that was a cause. Again, usually I don't really disconnect the DLCs, but we're gonna try some stuff. But thank you for tuning in and watching, and anyone that's lurking around, and actually some of you that have always been lurking around, I really appreciate it. I don't know who you are, I don't look. But if you're there, I appreciate your presence. Community learning feels good, man. Yeah. I mean, that was good on the community's part, but it's still dumb because, like, I wanted a match. We could certainly do a match. But it's fun. It's whatever. Oh, Herb, they were commenting on your nice Assassin's Creed glam. Is that what that is? Or is that just what you think? Lenka. Yeah, maybe we should go to fucking Crystal for that shit. They should sell Bale to Crystal, but he's on the board too, so it doesn't matter. I should actually report, right? I should just do a report. I'll just do a report afterwards with the report. Maybe that'll help. And actually, you know, that actually falls under griefing now, because we have new policies. So if everyone reports, that actually might go through because of the new policies that they have inflicted. Because that's actually going to be griefing. I mean, if you see someone that literally DCs every match for like 2 hours, I mean, report PvP related incidents. The following activities have been deemed to negatively affect the PvP experience of others and will warrant discipline action. Non-participation while in a match. Players at area KO otherwise do not participate in matches. This does not include players who have low skill or rank. Win trading, spam, excessive use of quick chat with the intent of flooding the chat log. That's griefing. Win trading, other actions and behavior with the intent to disrupt gameplay and cause grief to others. See this? Other actions and behavior with the intent to disrupt gameplay and cause. So we can totally report. If you have witnessed or been a victim to any of the above violations, you can submit a report by selecting the File Report button at the bottom of this window. Oh, that's where you do it. Then please enter a call title and details of your report, including the name of the player in violation, time, date incident occurred, location, and what you witnessed. Once you have completed your report, select Finish, hit Send, submit your report, and pray to God that the GMs read it. I ad-libbed there a little bit. I've been playing Feast lately as a warrior. I've been focusing on melee at first and applying damage buff on them. After that, when the team manages to get them below 50%, I switch to heal to stop them last second, heal on DPS. Is that a bad way to play tank or a better way? No, not at all. The only difference is because I've been playing Machinist. A Machinist would enjoy having a stun on the target that you're bursting because they can get the bonus of Between the Eyes, and Between the Eyes gives a 3k damage if the target is stunned or otherwise ceases to stunned, slept, or bound. So generally it's nice of the warrior to stun the target because you get all that compiled damage, and then on top of like you bursting, melee bursting, Machinist bursting all at the same time, that can be absolutely a devastating burst. Without a Machinist, it's actually a pretty good idea to stun the healer at a certain time. So that is pretty much a good concept of doing things. So, but the question is, are you having success? That's more important, because sometimes you couldn't be doing it. You could be having the proper thought process, but you're not having success. So, are you pretty much just asking if it's something that you should continue doing, or you've been doing it and have not had success? That's what I'm more curious about. To be honest, the fact that you're seeking streams and resources to get better puts you already on the right track. Yeah. Herb is absolutely correct. And it goes both ways. I mean, I've said it before, there's a couple of veterans who have actually been seeking out people who stream and then toss their advice, and that really helps. But yeah, I mean, it's really nice to see people like wanting to learn, just not like bitching and whining that the game mode is broken. It's like, not broken. Like, you just gotta figure out how to play it, that's all. Just like how you progress in Raid, how you progress in other things, just you learn. Who am I reporting? We're probably going to report Arturia's Soul at some point, because he's already DC'd out of like 3 of my matches against me, but like he's DC'd out of them. So he stopped playing in 2 of them and he DC'd out of 3 of them, so we're thinking about it. Toss advice, toss. Yeah, you're a little bit big for me to toss around. Feast is fun, feels amazing, yeah. But anyway, so if anyone watching and you see those type of things, I mean, I read out like what could be done, and there's a lot of change. Like, this was recent, this new kind of PvP related incidents, and kind of with their new kind of GM policy in terms of what you can report. So a lot of the shenanigans you see in PvP that we experience are now things that are literally underneath the rules of what you can report. So if you get into that stuff, report. Put the work in, report, get other people to report. I mean, even in Discord, you can probably get people to report, and it's pretty, you know, if it's all the same reasoning and it's a bad thing and it's griefing, do the dirty work. Benefit, yeah, but I can't do it. I mean, I can't do it from if I can only ban from like to actually look at the stream, that would be good, but it doesn't really said anything. So it's Herp, the guy that is sometimes on Twitch and plays a punch potato. Yes, that's a perfect description of Herp. Against white mates, 50% chance, but against Scholar and Astro, it's most... Yeah, because Astro, again, like I said, Astro is very reactive, so if you're cutting their reaction down, then that's it. Like, you're opening the door. White Mage, if they're predicting the burst, and they get like a protect up, and your team decides to burst on that target that's protected, then it's kind of GG. You're not going to push that kill over. You want to get as much damage as you can before the defenses come up. That's the ideal situation, so... I will see if we get a real match. Because, like, again, like, if this was, like, if I was off stream and this was happening, I really wouldn't give a shit. But, like, I'm here to, like, showcase PvP, for God's sake, so... Give me a real match. Start the betting. I will see. If it happens again, I'm totally reporting. And all you guys, I don't know if Frosty's in here. Sir, you're probably in here. Let's do the report if it happens again. Maybe this will play out. Yeah, again. So we'll see if it plays out. Maybe this time it'll play out. I just want real matches, man. Sir Zartek, formerly of Aether. Why'd you go to Guild match? Loser. You got on Kakar. But then again, I always tell people, if you want to come to Kakar, don't bother. Our server's too big, get off my server. Please let this be a real match, I know. We'll hopefully let this be a real match, we'll see. It'll be a real match until we get the first kill. If they get the first kill, then it'll be a real match for 6 minutes. But poor Mimi, I mean this is stupid for them, because they've been chaining that side of the match too, so it's kinda dumb. Let's see how Frosty is. You think Frosty will give me countdowns? Frosty, you gonna give me countdowns? You're just standing there, bro. Don't make me report you. No, I'm kidding. Frosty at the Mog one. Alright, Frosty. Give me what you got. Oh, we got countdowns for Frosty. Here we go. Here we go, boys. That's some safeguards. He's gonna commit. Okay, that's good. We're not gonna do Wildfire because we don't want to give away the burst. Oh, okay. Well, that happened. Kind of color west there. It's kind of feels like a shitty match. I'm overheated. I'm gonna push Mimi out of the way. Cole. I see Cullian like literally jumping on art. I'm good. Just do a thing. I'm gonna flamethrow here. Because they're all gonna stand in it, apparently. Safeguard. Go here. Frosty, go here. Go here. Good burst. I want to do it to see him, but whatever. Good, I'll pick up. Let someone else to pick up the next one. And then it's gonna be the tank. Will he stop curing? Well, he's not stopping curing, so that's a good thing. Certainly not trying though. It's really sucks because he's actually a really good player. It's just dumb, that's all. Oh shit, I overheated. Might be setting up for like comeback mechanics, which is totally a thing, but we do have the rank 1 paladin, so it'll be really hard. Did Frosty pick up? Okay, I thought he was gonna use it like. Oh, I missed. Oh, LOS. Oh, he had LOS too. Damn, get rid. I don't have a CC on this one, so. Go here, Frosty, go here. Got him. Nice. Frosty with the swap, man. Keeping up. Careful, sir. Thanks for the follow, the match building. Check chat in a bit. This would be clear. We'll walk right here. Shit, that's something. Oh no! Oh, good cover. You know, we trust her on the clutch cover. I think Call is gonna kind of delay the wolf part for now. Ooh. Okay, I mean that was a pretty good match. I'll take that. So, probably got about 2 more before I end stream. We're at 2:17 Eastern right now, so probably go 2 more before we end the stream. Yep. Okay, we won, so we'll give it to Kyrie because she's the only one betting. Okay, what do you guys say? I think it's an instant. Kasada, finally with the follow. Took long enough. No, I'm kidding. Thanks for the follow, man. I think it's instant Q for melee at the moment. He was just in my match. Okay, Frosty. Game. Man, I am so Garo intolerant. And Jukurai? Jukurai, we'll say Jukurai. Thank you for the follow as well. I don't know, I think I'm a little addicted. I'm a little inflated. So this is high rank feast games? It's the other version of high rank feast games, I'll tell you that much. The unfortunate one. We had a lot of good games early on. This is just getting a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sometimes you have to deal with it. Oh, one more match, I can get a Gar set. Linka doing that push to go to Crystal, man. And you know what? Maybe he's right now. So, but like you're still queuing here. So what's the point? Like you're advertising Crystal, but you're queuing Aether. So it doesn't. That's like false advertising. What's your response to that, Mr. Linka? You're not good enough? Alright. We'll take it. Right? Resident Sleeper. I mean, we just went over earlier about who's on Crystal, and it's a good amount, but their floor is like 300 points, or like 200 points, almost 300 points below Aether, with Primal being the highest one. I'm in Elemental, still in Silver promo. Awesome. How's the queues in Elemental? I kind of wish I could play on the Japanese servers, but I don't know. I'm very scared about my ping. And also, like, if I decide to play on another server, I'd be doing EU first. Like, I'd have to think about doing 3 to possibly even do Japanese, so I mean, I know people do it. I should be able to possibly do it, but I'm just a little bit worried about the ping is all. But how is it over there? I'm sure in the Japanese servers you don't have this shenanigans. Less than 5 minutes during prime time. That's good. For what class? I know. See, Herb has the right idea. It's Aether bust, man. Again, I do feel bad that it does feel bad that Primal seems to be kicking in better than Aether right now. The floor is higher. There's more active queues. Aether used to be the promised land for PvP. I mean, even Primal, like the past couple seasons, used to be like just dead as fuck. But now it's like, Jesus Christ, there's so many people on Primal. It's very encouraging, but it's crazy. I do feast on Aether, heck. But yeah, just an alt made to do that. Well, they do Kasada, but still, it's still a lot of people. I mean, the floor on Primal's weight is like 100 points or almost 150 points higher than Aether. Once God was overall in trouble. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it could also be the fact that a lot of those big streamers. I mean, even Spoofy, I think, is going to be streaming PvP at some point. So there's going to be so many eyes on PvP that I think people are just willing to try. And seeing and watching the bigger streamers, like the big PvE streamers that decide to do PvP, you see so many people asking them like, oh, how is PvP? Oh, I want to get in it. Oh, this looks fun. And as long as the streamer, and those streamers specifically, like Faro, Spoofy, a couple of the other ones that are like kind of the super positive type people, they really give a good look at PvP for those people, and they just, you know, they don't feel that negativity that is usually associated. I mean, go post on Reddit, say something about PvP on Reddit. You'll see, you can play a bingo card. You'll see Win Trader. You'll see boosting. You'll see SE doesn't care. You'll see worst game mode in FF14. Like, you'll see a whole bunch of like bingo words show up on that post. Reddit doesn't like PvP at all, but that's not how the community is. It really isn't. And I feel like the community right now is at a really good place. So queues are faster on most except range, I think. Hell yeah, range queues suck ass. But I'm still doing it, I don't care. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We need to get Miztech to try. We got her to do front lines a couple times, but never feast. I guess Mystic. I mean, Mystic or Xenosis, right? But I don't think Xenosis will break out of PvP. Break out of his PvP raid. You also get like Larry Zor. Who else are the humongous streamers? Arthurus. Even couple the high range, like, you know, low viewer partner streamers, you can probably get them. I mean, you had like Brian was helping Z Queen Bay go in PvP. I think it was yesterday. He was really helping her out to do it, and she was getting like 50, 60, 70 views on her stream consistently. So I think Feast brings out too many colors out of people that those nice PvE streamers don't want to show. PvP is not all sunshine streams. Yeah, no, Herp, you're completely right. But I feel like the tide is somewhat shifting, especially with these streamers, that they're, like, first of all, they're actually being successful, and then second of all, because they're successful and they have so many eyes on them, they're kind of giving, it's almost like the idea of like how confidence beget confidence, right? If you see, like, if you have a group of friends that want to do something dangerous, and you all think, oh, like, you're all being like scared about it with due purpose, like there was actually a reason why you're all scared of it, and then one of your friends is like, he goes balls in, he's like, yo, I'm gonna do it. He does it, and he doesn't die or he doesn't get injured. All of your buddies and friends will follow, and that's kind of the idea here. Like, you see like a big name trying out PvP, and they're having success. They're actually winning games. They're actually probably gonna get top 100. All the people watching are gonna feel like they can do it too. Whereas if you see someone else who may be new and not having success, they're losing, and maybe you see all the BM from all the other people like, oh, you suck, blah blah blah, that also does the negative. Like, now you're gonna get turned off from trying PvP. So I think there's this little bit of push going on with some of the bigger streamers. Only when I tried it, I realized it was actually fun, right? And you just gotta break the glass with it sometimes. You just gotta do it and go in it equipped. Don't go into Feast knowing zero. Like, don't just walk into it. It's almost like if like one of us were to hand some like random kid our accounts, like, here, play the game. No, don't do that. they're not gonna how to hit buttons. They're just gonna hop in knowing, like, go into it at least knowing with some knowledge. Hop into the PvP too. I'll link the PvP Discord. Hop into the PvP Discord. Read the guides, talk to people, and then hop into Feast, and then you'll have a good time. That's how it comes. What level X do you get with the wolf marks? I forget. Oh, I do 110, Kyrie. I prefer 110. I think mathematically you get the most doing the 110 accessories. Last win for gold. I keep getting Garo people who spam ice 1 as black mage. Talk to them, right? Just don't yell at them. Chat with people, smooth it up. My friend didn't want to do PvP in Elemental, but yes, so we were doing training and went against each other's. You try. Yeah, that's all you can ask for. You try. Maybe they get it. Link in the Discord, maybe they follow. Otherwise, it's just whatever. I mean, I'm out of that. I could hop on my alt to figure that out as well, to see. But so here's the deal, guys. Here's what we're gonna go on. If we get the next match and it's a real match, like a super real match, we'll play one more after that. If it's kind of a meh match, then we'll just end on the last match. Because I'm getting close to my time limit, but I'd be willing to do at least 2 matches. So we'll see. It depends on what the field gives me. And then let's see. Is someone who's streaming? August? Maybe we'll give it to August. Is he streaming? I'll take a look at it. I'll just do it right now. Let me see if he's streaming. He might be streaming scrims, because actually, even if it's scrims, it'll be fine. It doesn't really matter. As long as he still streams, we'll give it some. So more than likely we'll go to August unless someone else is streaming. Yeah, we'll probably give it to August after if he's still streaming by the time, so you guys can keep watching PvP. Every match is real. It's real in our hearts. System punishes me for being, yeah, it does, and it's a little unfortunate. Sometimes you just get into a bad cycle too. It's like Russian roulette, but my gun is 5-6 bullets chamber. What's the order picking up medals, by the way? Who picks first? Okay, so the general order of medals is tank picks up first to get the 2-stack, then the ranged picks up the 2nd stack to get the 2-stack, and then you can kind of go tank 4-stack or melee 2-stack depending on how fast you're killing. I think it's ideal to go tank 4-stack versus the melee 2 stack, because the melee the melee has to be in to do anything useful. So if he's always in with 2 stack, that can be pretty dangerous. But basically, you never give the medals to healer, because the healer with stacks is extremely bad. But you go tank. So if you're going for a 600, you go tank to ranged, to tank again, and then to melee, and then you're done. In a more general match where you're probably just trading off 1 or 2 kills, you always prioritize tank to 2, and maybe to 3. So let's say you kill the melee, right? So first kill of the match is the melee. He drops 50 medals. Let's say sometime during the end of the match you kill the melee again, so he drops to 25. The tank should go 3 stack as opposed to the ranged going 1 stack, because it's a little bit less dangerous. But if any time it's like 50 medals, always give it to the ranged next. So a 2 stack or 3 stack tank is preferable over anyone else having a stack, but a 2 stack range is preferable over a tank going to 4 stack, if that makes sense. So that's the ideal. Then tank sits on tank stance forever. You can, I mean, you can consider tanks, like, you can consider swapping your stance once in a while. Just be aware that if you're in 4 stacks, you are a target. So if you drop the stance, you might become a target. I know what a couple of the higher end tanks do. Like, if they drop stance for a burst, like, they'll only drop stance, like, for a burst. So, like, a warrior will, if they see a countdown, they'll drop stance, they'll go in a release, and they'll do a burst, but they'll couple it with safeguard. So at least within the duration that your stance is down or that you're doing a burst, you have that protection to help you out, and then you hop back into stance. So that's a strategy that you can employ. I mean, also you can drop your stance to bait the damage. So if you know your safeguard or your recoups up, you can drop that damage and just be very, very alert if they start going on top of you, because a lot of the better players will know when to capitalize on a tank out of stance. But you don't want to sit on tank stance forever, because if you're sitting on tank stance forever and you don't contribute to damage and you only go in defensive, at some point the match will go into culling because you're not pushing damage, and then in culling, it's not going to matter if you're in tank stance, you can still get blown up with 4 stacks. So you don't want to push it so much defensive that you can't push any more kills anymore. So you have to do a little bit of a balance. That will probably apply more to the higher end matches, because bursts will be more concise and more coordinated. But generally you want to do that a little bit, so that's how you can manage that a little bit. Because, I mean, you know, granted, if you're a paladin or a dark knight, you don't contribute significantly as much damage as a warrior, but if you're not contributing anything to a burst, your melee and range may not have enough damage to push over to kill, and especially if you're only playing defense, that could hurt your team, and you're going to lose in culling. Now, if, say, you secure a 4-stack tank with like a minute left, then culling's not going to happen, or even with like a minute and a half left, culling will be a little bit less, so you can play that defensive game as long as you don't drop a death or something. Switch on burst time. If you're 4-stacked, you wanna do it only when it's safe. Yep, pretty much that in text terms, Rhea said. Lost your first match, died 2 times. I think I'm being way too aggro. It's okay. Everything's a learning process. So you'll play the match, you'll see what happens, and right there you just totally explained a thing that may have been a problem. Fix it for the next match. It's all good. I wonder if adjusting my bitrate helped me out here. I'm probably gonna ride 4K. I was doing 4500 bitrate for my stream for the longest time. Oh, someone took over the thing. For the longest time. And it exploded on Sunday, exploded today, but it was fine last week, so maybe I'll ride this a little bit, but I'm still going to make that adjustment to my router to see if it helps a little bit. Okay, so more than likely I'm just going to go 1 match, because this is taking a while and it's a little bit past my time. So we'll go 1 more match and then we'll call it a night, and then we're going to give it off to more than likely August if he's still streaming. Yeah, it's harder as melee for you, because even in WoW I had more awareness in PvP as a ranged. Yeah, definitely. I tunnel hard as melee. So one thing that I would suggest with melee, you can tunnel. I mean, tunneling is totally a thing where, I mean, tunneling is just a thing of a lack of awareness, right? But you want to pay attention to the walls, because the walls can really help you. So if you feel like you're getting a lot of damage, you can use the wall to disconnect the ranged. If you know where the range is standing, you can disconnect his damage from your thing. Like, you don't want to stand middle of the map all the time. If you're kind of riding the walls a little bit, just be careful. Be careful you don't LOS your healer, first of all, but you can kind of go around the walls and kind of disrupt the range from trying to burst you, so that damage becomes a little bit slower on you, so you don't die as often. So that's an idea to keep in mind. But standing in the middle of the map, standing in the stairway going up to the base, those are usually kind of it kind of leaves you open to take a lot of damage. You don't want to stay there too long, so even walls can help you mitigate damage. You see that a lot with me on ranged. I use the walls a lot to keep myself alive, so... I'll answer that after this match. Alright, so this will be last match, this will be the last match. Jota, I haven't seen you for all match today. Rare Shiro, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, my friend. So last match of the day. Oh, we'll do the one last bet here. Yeah, as range, it's more intuitive for you because you can peek in and out. I always focus target healer as tank to see if they're gonna heal a DPS. Yeah, usually it's common for a tank. I mean, I even focus the healer a lot, but I don't really look at the healer. I use it more so I can swap to the healer faster. I'm just used to that. But it's totally common to focus the more important target. But it's mainly I feel obligated to stay in to do damage. But you don't wanna sacrifice yourself. You don't wanna kill yourself doing it. Backing out of a fight, going around the walls, as long as you're not gonna drop your combo, that can be way more useful than anything. Like if you ever see General Esudesu playing, he does that a lot, but his damage is still ridiculous even though he plays the walls. But he manages how to do that. Alright, let's see how this match goes, guys. I know Mido is in the PvP stream, in the PvP Discord, so we want to have a good match so they can get a little bit better here. I know Joti I can rely on countdowns. Am I gonna get a stun from you? It's a little late, but we got it. Alright, a little late, but we got it. Ooh, that's really good. Oh no, but I'm gonna miss. Okay. This is, I think we had enough of this for the day, to be honest. No. It's so bad. I can't get to that target. I'm gonna stay back. Oh, Mido picked up over me. Tanks, you gotta stop going 4-stack. Or, you know, okay, maybe you're going 4-stack because you don't trust the... You don't trust the range. Trust me. I'll say a lot. More than likely. Pick up. Yeah, we're not gonna get that jump. With this build, this wouldn't be the win. Ooh, healer's done. Alright. He's on DR though, so he's on protect now. I'm gonna secure the box. I'm not gonna take any chances here. Yep, I got him Joker. Okay, I'm good. Take Kojo. I'm gonna cancel it for you. It's so good. I'm sure you saw it, but might as well just save the confusion for the team. Ooh, I got stun on that. Oh, well I hit the melee. It doesn't really do us any good because he's got 3 metal. Oh, he's probably gonna die anyway, but he's not getting cured. Okay. See, that's just dumb. They're not getting cured. Really stun, I can't do anything with that now. I'll pick up. I'm gonna get the box for Mr. Colleen. All new people 4-stack. This is like chaos meta. In chaos, all the tanks in chaos 4-stack immediately. Totally, or I don't know if you can say light anymore, but it's totally an EU meta. You never really did that in and they never really did that too much. Hell yeah, we roast them. Sucks when range queues get impossible. I know. I appreciate that herb, but it is what it is. But, like... Oh, you're so dead. Oh, that was on the tank? Oh, they're dead. I thought that was on Cole. That would've been a finish. Alright, that's the end of that. We'll finish with this. Hopefully this doesn't happen next time I stream, but it's alright. I mean, you know, whatever. We'll give it to, oh, thanks, one. I mean, I'm gonna be here anyway. I'm committing to a schedule, so we're gonna be here anyway. Whether I get queues or not, so... Yeah, I mean, I had some of the vet... Well, I said one of the real vet healers, but, it's whatever. Alright, guys, so we're gonna go to the end of the stream. If you haven't followed already and you want to continue watching, I'll be continuing doing PvP up until the end of the season, more than likely. Thanks, Herb. We love you too, man. We'll do a quick shout out to Herb. If you guys haven't seen a Herb stream, it's what I'm gonna say is that it's an experience. You should go watch him when he streams, when he gets it up. He does it kind of on and off when he's feeling it, but when he does, you should go watch him. I'd even say have it up when I stream. I tend to discourage a lot of you guys from watching another stream, specifically when I'm up, but you should definitely watch a Herb stream when it's up. And if he's gonna get faster queues than I will, so it's definitely a fun watch to do. It's definitely borderline R-rated, but it's a fun stream. So, alright, so thanks guys for watching. Our next stream is gonna be Thursday. We're gonna continue the PvP train. Thank you for everyone that followed. Thank you for the gift sub from Catboy fan. I appreciate that to Glucifer. That's really cool. Again, if you are still new to PvP and you've been lurking and all that fun stuff, check out the Discord. Check out the Discord. Hang in there. You don't even have to talk. Oh, thanks for the follow, 623x. That's gonna come in slow, but whatever. You don't even have to talk. Just check out the Discord. Look at the guides. You'll learn. You'll play it. I mean, you know, a lot of the vets play. They make. Hopefully, I did make it look easy, but it's not easy. But this is just experience talking. So, yeah, no problem. And hopefully, I see a lot of you guys coming in Thursday to get more PvP, and we'll talk about it more. I'll try to snipe a lot. If you guys are streaming, I'll try to see if I can catch you and help you out also live on stream. So we'll do that too. But yeah, thanks for coming. Let's go find someone to host. August is looking to still stream, so we're probably gonna give it to him. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna pop open this stream to make sure. It looks like so. We'll go to August. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you soon. Take care, everyone. Why is this up? What the fuck? Dang, cancel. Okay. Bye bye.